going to sleep in the daytime, and I was supposed to go live at 5. It's 6:09. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm actually a terrible content creator. I'm sorry. I'm a terrible content creator, John. But yeah, it's okay. It's 5 over here. That's hilarious. But yeah, yo, we are going to go. I think we're gonna go. Since I'm an hour late, I'm gonna go maybe to like 12. That would be cute. But yeah, oh, thank you all so much for the compliments. But yeah, let's get some debates in. Let's look for people who are, and get some debates. Hold on, really quickly. There we go. Hi, how old are you? Trevor? Thank you. Trevor? Oh, right. I'll this person's here. Y'all give it a second. We'll get some more debates in. Give it a second, y'all. Give it a second. I'm wondering, should I do my makeup? Look at this. Oh my god, I fell asleep right on my shit. Thank you all so much. I'm getting so many compliments. But yeah, should I do my makeup? I was thinking about it. Hi, how old are you?
What's up?
Hi, how old are you?
24.
Cool, so are you voting for Donald Trump?
For sure. Are you voting for Kalama?
It's Kamala.
Kamala, sorry. That's actually my fault. I didn't mean to do that.
Right, so why are you voting for Trump?
I think just on all the major issues and stuff, and
Whoa, Amanda, thanks so much already with the $55 Venmo. Thank you so much, my baby. Thank you. W Amanda in the chat.
W Amanda.
I want to see 100 of them in the chat right now. Go ahead.
Am I going to be interrupted again?
If someone donates to me.
Well, this is a corrupt way to do this, eh? This is a corrupt way to have an open dialogue.
How is that corrupt?
If you get money, the guest gets interrupted?
You're not being interrupted. I can still hear you.
Okay, W Amanda in the chat, baby. Let's get it. All right. I think all major issues are pointing to Trump in terms of just like freedom and more in like just general, the safest way to progress a society. And Kamala, all her stuff is pointing towards socialism and way more control for big government. I'm a small government guy. Kalama is a big government person.
That's not how. I know it's hard for you to read. That's not what that says in the background, right? It's Kamala. She's your vice president. Pronounce her name right, please.
Okay, sorry.
It's really not that serious. Are you like 12?
No, I'm not 12. I just suck at freaking reading. I have dyslexia.
Oh, oof. Anyway, so like I was saying before, yeah, this is all really vague. By what metric?
Okay, well, his economy was better, right?
No.
He has 4 years in office, so he's already more experienced than Kamala. You're voting for someone with,
her name.
with
Kamala.
Kamala?
Yeah.
Okay, Kamala.
People with dyslexia know what commas are, and then you can say law at the end. So it's comma.
Okay,
Kamala.
so he had a good economy when he was in for 4 years, and his overall stances on freedom are way better, and he doesn't push us towards socialism. He's about taking government out of decisions. For example, we look at the abortion decision. He gave rights to the states. He said this is not the government's place to interfere with this conversation.
Yeah, and it killed more people.
We need to get out of this conversation and give freedom to the states to decide. He didn't say you have to be pro-life. He said we should not let a big government decide pro-life or pro-choice because our country is split. That is the best thing for this country, is saying,
not at all.
I'm going to let the states decide. I'm not going to create a monopoly on this decision when it's clearly split 50-50.
It's not a monopoly. More people are dying. So unless you want to give things to the states that would allow more people to die, I don't see why you
What do you mean more people are dying? That is a very strong and broad term.
Right. More people. There have been more infant and pregnancy deaths under these new laws.
Infant and in pregnancy deaths.
Yeah.
Under what laws?
Under these trigger laws, because Trump brought it back to the states.
What is a trigger law?
Right. So when Right. So when this is overturned, a lot of states who are already against these things generally immediately set up these laws banning abortion.
So they banned abortion, and you're telling me infant immortality rates went up.
Immortality,
What did you say?
infant mortality.
Infant mortality. So infant deaths goes up because of
Right. Right. These types of deaths did increase.
they increased. And how does that affect? How is that correlation? What is your claim with that? You made a statement, and now what is that affecting? What does that mean?
Betsy, thank you so much for the $10 Venmo. I appreciate you. Right. So a lot of the time, these laws that are these trigger laws are very vague. Right. So this is causing for what the fuck? Why did I get a fucking? Why did I? What? What the fuck? Why did I get a violation?
President. Woo-hoo.
Can y'all stop being weird? No, he didn't get kicked. He got banned. So I don't know. I don't know what just happened. He got banned and I got a violation. Nothing even happened. The live just started. What the fuck? Fuck TikTok. Alright.
Hey girl. I just want to say that your hair looks really nice. I know you're searching for a position, but I just want to say that.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a nice evening.
I'm gonna stop being nice to people. Hi, how old are you?
Oh, I'm 36, but I wanted to tell you the reason why you got a violation is because you wouldn't use the TikTok language. That's why they violated him and kicked him off.
What word did he use?
The D word, DE. Yeah, you was talking about instead of saying unalived.
Oh, that's stupid.
Yeah, so that's why they gave you a violation and kicked him off. But I'm for Kamala. I just wanted to let you know what was going on.
Oh, I knew that, but I didn't even peep that I did that. All right, whatever.
All right.
Let's see. Hi, how old are you? All right. Hi, how old are you?
Hello, I'm 18,
What year were you born?
2006.
Right, so, are you voting for Donald Trump?
Yes.
And why is that?
The reason I feel like I'm voting for Donald Trump is, right now, I feel like in the current world climate, I feel like it might be a little sexist for me to say it, but like, you gotta think other world leaders are sexist themselves. So I feel like Donald Trump has more power when it comes to putting fear into other country world leaders.
He never did that.
I mean, when it comes to Kim Jong-un,
Kim Jong-un was never scared of Donald Trump.
I mean, sure. But that's really
It's not a sure, that's a fact. You're basing your vote off of something that's not even real. It's so fucking for real. Get a grip.
I didn't try to say. But that's really the only reason why I feel like I'm gonna vote for him.
That's a stupid ass reason.
Okay.
Because it didn't happen. Like, get a grip.
Got you.
Fucking ridiculous.
All right.
Like, 18 years old? Not a single word was read. How old are you?
Your career's over after this election.
Whatever, let's go on to the next person. I don't know. These people are so fucking strange. Tristan, thank you so much for the $5 or Cash App. That's okay. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, baby.
Yo, we're back on a new account. Let's get it. What's up? We were talking about infant unalived rates.
Oh. Did you? I don't know. Why'd you kick him? He didn't do anything wrong. what the fuck is going on today? It's getting real weird. It's getting real weird.
Yo, L mods in the chat. Someone's losing their job.
Calm down.
Sorry. What's up, girl?
Anyway. Oh, block it now.
Whoa, chill. What the? Mods, don't do it. Mods, don't do it.
Yeah, no.
No, but let's go back to what we were talking about. We were making some good points, eh?
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. No. Hi, how old are you? Angelic? All right, they're not here either. Let's go on to the next person. I just can't. Oh my god, I just can't do it. I can't do it. It's 6 p.m. and I'm already pissed. Hi, how old are you?
Hey, how you doing? I'm 63. How old are you?
Cool. Doing okay. So, are you voting for Donald Trump?
Yes, ma'am.
And why would you ever do that?
Well, because he's a very smart businessman. He's a businessman. He doesn't really need this kind of lifestyle, but he chose to do it because of the fact that he has seen the country, and I have seen the country over the years, centuries, I can say, go down the tubes. The last great president was...
Go down what tubes? I'm sorry. Go down what tubes?
Well, let me finish. The last great president was Ronald Reagan, which he stuck it to everybody that wanted to go against the people. He basically made the economy a lot better. It's too bad that he's no longer with us, because otherwise I would have been voting him for 20 times if he could have did that. Donald Trump didn't even want to go here. He didn't even want to be here. He didn't have to be here, but he chose to be here because he was asked to be here to make sure that the country ran better. Now, considering that situation, if Kamala Harris is saying... Harris is saying...
No, you can say Kamala. Going out of your way to not pronounce her name is weird as fuck.
No, because she's not black. I'm sorry, but she's not black. So either Kamala or Kamala.
Troy, thank you so much for the $10 Venmo. What the fuck does that even mean?
It means that...
What the fuck does that even mean? You say her name right, boy. What the fuck is wrong with
Don't call
you?
me boy, lady. You don't know me.
I do now, you racist weirdo.
Racist? Look who's talking.
No, you need to get up out of here.
Racist? Do you know me? Do you know what color I am?
You just said she's not black. You're questioning her race, and somehow that justifies you not pronouncing. Stop fucking kicking people when I didn't say so. God damn it! Why? Hi, how old are you? The trigger finger is high today. The trigger finger is high. I'm not gonna lie. High trigger finger today. All right, now what do you want?
No, it's not what I want. I was trying to have a conversation, and you got.
Yeah, you're gonna say her fucking name right though. You're gonna say her name right.
Well,
okay?
Don't call me boy and don't call me racist because you don't know me.
I'm gonna call you. Hey, genius. I'm gonna call you boy if you don't say Kamala. You understand?
Harris has not done anything.
Hey. Kamala Harris. Kamala.
Harris has not done anything.
All right, boy. It seems like the baby. Let's get some baby bottles in the chat for this fucking baby chat. For this racist baby.
Don't be a racist cow. All right, please. Don't be a racist cow.
Oh no, I'm just a cow. I'm not racist. I'm both black and white. Let's be for real, right? So let's be for real.
Well, then you might be a low libtard racist cow. Then I mean, I don't
now we can kick him because now he's just saying slurs.
No, I'm not. I'm talking.
I'm so happy you have at most 10 years left in your life.
Kamala or Kamala. Or
no, you're not. Not up here. You aren't. Dude, these people walking through the same air as the rest of us. Embarrassing. Hi, how old are you?
It's never-ending cycle.
Hey, I'm undecided, but I really like a lot of things that Kamala's saying.
Then
That's
vote
gonna
for her.
sway me.
Then vote for her. Bye. Either vote for her or keep watching the live. Don't come up here. What the fuck? I feel like y'all do this because y'all fans. Stop it. Stop it. Like it's really.
Hi, Tashika.
I'm not gonna tell you how to think. Use some critical thought yourself. Hi, how old are you?
Hi, I'm 25.
Okay, so are you voting for Trump?
Well, I'm not American, I'm Australian, but I'm just curious why you like Kamala Harris?
I'm not interested in talking to people who are not in America and have stake in this election. I'm just not.
Hello.
So you can keep listening in the meantime. Hi, how old are you?
21.
What year were you born?
2003.
Okay, so are you voting for Donald Trump?
I believe so.
And why is that?
I just think that the direction that our country is going right now is not very good.
And you think it's going to go better with a rapist in charge?
Well, okay. Are you voting for Kamala Harris only because she's a black woman?
Why would you assume that?
Well, I'm just asking. I didn't
Why
assume
would you?
that.
When would that ever be like a valid reason to vote for someone? That's weird. I'm not a Trumpy.
Then why else would you vote for her?
But you do realize you're just being racist, right?
How?
That's a dumbass question to ask somebody.
How?
Are you voting for this person because they are a particular race? Do you hear yourself?
I mean,
So I'm voting for her because I agree with her policies. I'm voting for her because of the work that she's done with Joe Biden, the PACT Act, the Chips and Science Act, the Infrastructure Bill, the American Rescue Plan that brought us out of the economic shitter after the pandemic. What are you talking about? It's really not that hard.
Multiple wars.
That wasn't because of them.
Crashed.
Oh, your PFP is just racist. Block them.
Thank you.
Trash. Garbage. Worthless. Hi, how old are you?
25.
Okay, are you voting for Trump?
Oh, hell no.
Oh, then I'm just looking for people who are voting for Trump. I don't think I've ever met a Trump supporter that wasn't racist. I'm not gonna lie to you. Either racist or self-serving, chat. Either racist or sociopathic or both. See, that's a double whammy. That's a double whammy right there. Hi, how old are you? Okay, are you voting for Trump? And why is that? Oh, you can't hear him? Oh. Unmute. Hey. Unmute. They couldn't hear you.
Okay, hold on.
Can y'all hear him now?
Can you hear me now?
Hold on. Can y'all hear them now? Okay, they can hear you. Go ahead.
Yeah, so I ain't never really like voted before, but I feel like, you know what I'm saying? Like Trump, I feel like he's the one right now, man. I think he what we need right now.
Yeah, that's vague. I don't care. Yeah, that's vague. I'm sure you voting for him is because you clearly already think that, and the question is why.
I mean, he done good things for the country, haven't he? I mean, I'm not really into, like I said, to the politics of things. I mean, I have to get my phone and really. Are
you serious right now? You're voting for the man you don't. Really quickly, name 2 policies from both sides.
From both sides?
No, fuck it. Name 1.
Trump, he do that homeless bill act, don't he? Right?
What?
Hello?
What?
Yeah, so I feel I don't know. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I don't know.
So why are you voting for him if you can't name things that he's done?
No, I just think this is a man's world. Like, I think the man is supposed to be like running and being in power. Like,
but you're black.
It don't matter.
It does. You don't get to say that. Because not a man that's going to help you.
I mean, so what give you the right to say that?
It doesn't. That's just how it is. So what are you talking about? You're advocating for a misogyny that doesn't even include you.
Well, I feel like this, okay? Yeah, you say he got 34 felonies, whatever. He's a rapist, whatever. Y'all can say all that, but nobody knows nothing about Camilla.
Yes, we do. We literally know her entire life. You not knowing anything about I did. You not knowing anything about Kamala Harris is your fault. She is your vice president. That is your fault. You have a supercomputer. Stop talking. You have a supercomputer in your hand. That is your fault. Now, where is my brown liner? There we go.
Can I talk now? Can I speak?
You've always been able to speak.
All right, so like I was saying, like I just think people need to like take a step back and understand that Trump is he's the premium choice for what's going on right now. You know, I would like for everybody to think about that before I get off of here. Think about the fact that this man is going to do a lot of great things, and plus this is last. You know, if he get into office, this is last for. After that, we ain't got to see him no more.
That's not true. He quite literally wants to say the man staged a coup, as well as the Project 2025 agenda. Wants to make sure that isn't the case. He wants to expand his power as president. That is a clear obstruction of presidency. But given the fact that you haven't read anything a day in your life, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, I feel like that ban the abortion thing. I feel like, you know, that's another thing too. Like I really feel like
pivot to pivot.
I really feel like we shouldn't go against what's real out here, man. Like nobody.
What the fuck are you talking about? Why are you talking in parables, bro?
It's like everybody is supposed to vote for somebody.
Let's just go on to the next person. Like he's lagging, and I can't do this.
Can you calm down, please?
Next. Yuck, brother. Like, why was he talking in parables like he's Jesus?
Hello.
Bro was talking like I'm some kind of random ass inner city street kid. Hi, how old are you?
I'm 42.
You're the king. Anyway, hi, how old are you?
42.
Sorry, okay. Are you voting for Trump?
I am.
Why?
I like Agenda 47. I like what he's bringing to the table. He has really good policies. Unlike Kamala Harris.
Kamala.
Yeah, whatever her name is.
It's not whatever her name is. She's your vice president. You're gonna say her name right.
She's not. She's your vice president. I don't like her.
No, she's your vice president. Are you in America? Are you an American?
I'm an American. But,
okay, then she's your vice president. Say her name right. You're not going to be up here. Do you understand, boy?
Anyway, back to what I was saying.
Just make sure you say her name right.
Her policies. She doesn't have any good policies.
What are her policies?
I don't know. You tell me. What are her policies?
How can you say that she doesn't have any good policies?
Because she doesn't have any policies.
She does have policies. She's the vice president.
Where are they?
Enacted.
Okay, they're enacted. What are they?
Right, the infrastructure bill that gave us 2 million jobs per year, that's still doing it to this day.
And where are these 2 million jobs? Explain to me where those are.
In infrastructure. I just told you.
So just infrastructure in general. Like what part of our infrastructure are these jobs?
Houses, bridges.
Houses and bridges. You see roads. A lot of houses being built all over the place? You see bridges being built all over the place?
Yes, there's 40,000 projects currently enacted right now.
Okay. All right. I don't believe you.
Just because you don't see something doesn't mean it's not happening, genius. I live in the city. Okay. Shit's always happening. Okay, so let's calm down.
So your city, your city's getting funded. Your city's getting funded. Okay, that's great. Your city's getting funded. Maybe you
calm down. Calm down.
Republican city, maybe.
No, I live in Philadelphia.
Oh, Philadelphia. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm. What are we sorry for?
It's a terrible place to live. But go ahead.
It's really not.
Yeah.
Not where I live. Someone hasn't been to Philly. What the fuck?
Yeah, I don't like Philly. Go ahead.
Yeah, this is not Kensington. Know your fucking place. Anyway, Like I was saying before, there's the infrastructure bill. This was the American Rescue Plan Act, in which they. Right, in which they saved a lot of American families by expanding their unemployment, so they can be able to pay their bills, get groceries, survive with their families. There was the Chips and Science Act that incentivized for companies.
So that's
I don't know why you're interrupting me.
Because you interrupt me, so I can interrupt you.
No,
that's fair, right?
No,
it's not fair.
No, you asked me a question.
Back to what I was saying.
You asked me a question.
I'm going to go ahead and talk now.
Put a muzzle on the dog.
Let me talk.
A lot of barking.
Then go ahead.
Very sassy.
Let me talk. Are you going to talk?
Not demure. Good boy. Like I was saying before, there's also the Chips and Science Act, which incentivized for companies to manufacture their goods, their electronics specifically, that we use for a lot of our other electronics in America and around the world, in America, as well as incentivizing them to use more green energy by giving them tax incentives. So, now you can talk.
What companies actually benefited from the CHIPS Act? Because from what I see and what I've read,
all companies do. Yeah. So can you go ahead and provide that?
And tell me. And
can you go ahead and provide that?
Provide what?
There's no specific company that benefits from it. It's for all companies.
It's from all companies. All corporations benefited from it. So agricultural companies, McDonald's benefits from it. Got it. Okay, that makes sense.
Right. So if they're manufacturing,
because so McDonald's makes chips. Got it.
What?
What are you talking about? What?
It's for technological advancements.
Corporations. You see, that's the problem. You Dems don't follow the fucking money.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
Follow the money.
What is he talking about?
Tell me what funds the CHIPS Act actually.
It's for
where are they going? Where are those funds going?
That wasn't such bad faith.
They're going to China.
Not.
They're going to
Put the muzzle
Japan.
on the dog.
They're going to
He's just
Taiwan.
fucking yapping.
They're going all over the place.
So like I was saying before,
90% of
that's not true. It's literally not true. We're so independent right now. We're the most independent country in the world. Anyway, so like I was saying before,
but go ahead.
I wasn't. Stop banging on your table, bro. It's gonna you can hear the shake. It's gonna topple over. Calm down. Okay. That's how a good table's supposed to sound. Calm down. Calm down.
You're muting me when I speak. Go ahead and mute me again.
Calm down. I can hear your voice shaking over the mic. Calm down. Provide the source for what you're saying. I wasn't talking about McDonald's. We're talking about technology companies. I just told you it incentivized for these companies who make these electronics to manufacture more in the US. So what are we missing here? Who said McDonald's, chat?
You said all companies.
Yes, within the context of what I said.
Show me what companies are benefiting from it.
Any company who does these types of things. Why do I need specific companies?
Where are 90% of these manufacturing companies that do these type of things?
Right, they typically outsource to other countries. That's the point.
Bingo, they outsource to other countries. Okay, so
right,
other countries
and so
are
this
making
bill
the money.
incentivized
So
them
we
to
order
not
these
do
chips
that.
from other countries.
Oh my God, it incentivized for them to not do that. What are you missing? That's the point of the bill. Oh shit,
You're
on my
wrong.
phone. Okay, then provide a source. You just screaming I'm wrong doesn't mean anything. Goodness. There we go. I'm just trying to do my makeup in peace. Damn.
What else do you know about Kamala Harris?
Kamala Harris. This is one hell of a pivot. You made a claim. I don't know why you're... Anybody know where Jaden is?
Where did she graduate?
Howard.
Hastings College, actually. And guess what? She actually didn't pass the bar exam the first time she took it.
Most people don't pass the bar exam the first time.
She didn't pass it.
Most people don't pass
She worked
the
on
first
168 pieces of legislation in California when she was representing California, and not one of those pieces of legislation in 4 years actually got put into law because
What are
of
you talking about?
her far left ideals. What am I talking about? I'm telling you facts. These are facts.
Why did you just pivot?
Well, you said you knew Kamala Harris.
It's
So,
Kamala Harris. If you don't pronounce her name right, I'm gonna put you back in the comments.
go ahead, put me back in the comments. That's fine. You just got schooled. It's okay.
Schooled in what? What the fuck just happened?
Everything. You're mentioning.
The fuck is he talking about? What is he talking about? What the fuck is he talking about? What? My phone just gave out for a second. My phone gave out for a second. Sorry. What's up, Jay?
How's it going?
Not good. Not good. Well, it's going good, but I hate it here. Let's go on to the next person, y'all. I am so sorry. Chad. First of all, everyone, say hello to Jaden. Jaden, how are you?
I stayed
Do I have
up
to do
so
a fucking
late
restart?
last night. No,
I did too.
got
I said it's like 5
2,000
a.m.
Yeah,
That's low for me.
it was like 4 a.m. for me. Jarrell.
Hi, how old are you?
I'm 38.
Dropping like wildflies because people don't have a fucking attention span. Cool. So are you voting for Trump?
Yeah.
Cool.
You're off the
Oh my
app,
fucking god. Oh my god, Jarrell. It's lagging?
Hello?
Oh, hello.
Yes.
You take over, Jaden. I'll be right back.
Yes, hello?
Yeah, you there?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm here. I just feel like the country was in much better shape under Trump, and he did a lot for Black Americans. We had like the first under a lot of
Jarrell,
HBC.
you're off the app.
Why are you rolling your eyes? It's the truth.
You keep leaving the app. And like TikTok is making my fucking live lag. Everything's going to shit. I might have to restart.
Can you name 3 policies that he implemented that positively impacted Black Americans?
Okay, this MAGA mobile hat
Well, I
ass
tried.
motherfucker. Anyway, Jaden, come back. I'm gonna restart.
Yeah.
I'm fucking pissed off. I hate this app so much. I'm very dead ass. Very dead ass. Not very mindful. I'm about to be ignorant as shit. Also, I'm not the ones that lagging. It's just the app. Calm down. How old are you?
Hey, 53.
Okay, so why are you voting for Trump?
Well, actually, I'm not voting for Trump. I'm voting
Why are you
for
here?
Miss No, well, the question, I just wanted to address my man when he was talking about he didn't know anything, why he was voting for Trump. Or either those ones that was talking about policies and
If you're not
different
voting for
things.
Trump, honey, I don't want to talk to you. I don't. It's fine. I don't need to talk to you, baby. I just don't.
We're looking for debates only. Opposition, please.
Yeah.
Hello, Zach.
I'm gonna lose my mind, Jaden. I'm gonna lose my actual
No,
shit.
I feel that.
You know, and you know, I try so hard. I'm so demure. I'm so mindful, and it's not enough. Hi, how old are you? Zach.
Zachary.
All right, let's go on to the next person.
Okay.
What are we laughing at?
My slow decline into senility.
You know, I just talking to people every day has kind of made me realize that the general public is
Fucking stupid.
not real. You know,
That too.
even a lot of liberals as well, because I also had this epiphany that like, oh, we all live in the same education system. Hi, how old are you?
All right. I was just in a live that was like a 6 or 7v1. I was the one, of course, with Jill Stein supporters, and they wouldn't fucking shut the fuck up or let me speak. I thought it was satire at first, the way they were talking, but no, these people exist.
Isn't Jill Stein like super performative?
Of course she is, and they accused me of being that.
Oh, well. Anyway, hi, Gerald. Are you actually back now?
It's Jarrell.
All right, Jarrell, are you back now? Are you gonna stop
called you
moving
the
me
right
out?
name.
Yeah, I'm back. I don't know what happened. Sorry about that. But I was saying that things were a lot better under his administration.
Can you quantify that?
Were less. Gas was cheaper. He did a lot for black people with the First Step Act, opportunity
Gas is up because
zones,
of him.
HBCU funding. Like he
Biden
did
up
a lot,
HBCU
so-
funding.
I wish black people would stop accepting the scraps.
But what are you accepting for voting?
You mean
by voting for Kamala?
Right, I'm accepting a $25,000 credit on my housing if I buy a house by the time I start renting houses.
But then houses are just going to be $25,000 more expensive.
No, they're not.
If you give, just give
she
away
literally
free
wants to
money.
build-
Because she's building 3 million more.
Yeah, that's not how inflation works.
In
Ethan, thanks
terms
so much
of
for the $5.99. I appreciate you. Oh wow, Ethan, that's crazy.
Yeah, Jarrell, you listed off several things here. In terms of gas prices, gas is up because of Donald Trump's OPEC Plus 2020 agreement that cut oil production 10 million barrels per day. HBCU funding
If
was
gas was
expanded.
down right now, you guys would be saying that it was.
It would be
because of
really
Biden.
great if you didn't interrupt him.
It's up because of policies Donald Trump implemented. It is down because of things that Joe Biden has done to alleviate those issues. In terms of HBCU funding, Joe Biden's provided a cumulative 15 billion, since he's taken office. As far as the child tax credit goes, what we're looking forward to within a Harris administration is slashing childhood poverty rates, specifically among African American children, by at least 50%. That was the case when we first implemented the child tax credit. We're looking to expand that even further and make it permanent. I'm done. You can respond.
Oh.
Or not.
All right, let's go on to the next person. I don't know what the fuck just happened. Hey, Blonde.
Okay.
All right, go. Let's just.
What's up, Lonnie?
I was talking to her last night.
Hi,
Hello.
Lonnie. All right, let's go on to the next person. I wish more people were sentient, and that would be so awesome. Hi, how old are you?
Yo.
Are you driving?
No, don't worry about that. I'm just, Nah, you sound crazy.
That's gonna be the
get it.
sound. That's gonna be the sound of the family of 5 that you plow into. Get off your fucking phone behind the wheel.
Janessa.
Hi, how old are you?
I'm not here to break up with you, but we do need to talk.
We do? So I like you as a friend, Janessa.
I love my job, really, chat. I really love it. Do you love it, Jaden?
I mean, there's days where I do, yeah.
You know, yeah. True,
Last night was
honestly. It was. Hi, how old are you? We dunked on that one chick. That was fucking hilarious.
That was fun.
Best bit.
I'm 19.
Cool, what year were you born?
What year?
Yeah.
Why do I have to disclose that?
Oh. Because
So
if you
that
don't,
it's
I'll block
accurate.
you.
Oh.
Hi, how old are you?
I'm 18.
What year were you born?
2006.
Are you in America?
No.
Get out.
Does that matter?
Are you a
Yes.
U.S. citizen?
What is that? What's the relevant?
Because
well, we're
it's
talking
about
to
voting.
voters. We're trying to persuade the voting
Fuck 'em.
electorate.
Fuck them. Fuck them, Jaden.
Vertex, I would rather not. What's up?
Yeah, what up? Can y'all hear me?
Sure.
Do you have your headphones in?
Yeah.
If you do, take them out, please.
Okay, my phone's kind of jacked up.
It's
But,
so
yeah.
fucking ghetto in here. What the fuck is going on? Get out!
What you got these days? The iPhone 3?
Yeah, but
It is
policy though.
I know. It's 2024. It's 2024. No! 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 No. The mic was trash and there was an echo. Honey, you gotta fix that before you come. I'm not doing it. 2024.
Next.
Hi, how old are you?
Hi, I'm 39. How you doing?
Cool. Are you
Good,
voting
and
for
yourself?
Trump?
Yes, I am. Well, as it stands at the moment, yes, I am.
Okay.
Okay,
Why is
are
that?
you open to being persuaded?
Yeah, absolutely, yes. In fact, I am. I mean, I'm not. I'm not voting for him because of his policies. I'm voting for him based on something that's kind of currently enacted, right? So the Green New Deal
does not exist. Has not been signed into law.
Well, not yet, but I mean, it's going to impact what I do for a living. I work on a farm. And
It's interesting when I talk to conservatives about leftist policies or what they think are leftist policies, everything is in terms of a not yet. Guns haven't been taken yet. We haven't had a full-on pro-choice legislation yet. We haven't had a Green New Deal yet. Until these things have been written and come to fruition, I don't think it's worth arguing.
Okay, well, if you want to let me talk, I'm just, if you guys are open.
Well, I am letting you talk. I would just like for you to focus that into reality.
Well, I realize it's been on the docket for a couple years now, and I know that government is pushing carbon tax and green energy and all these things, and I'm not particularly against that kind of thing. Which I like the idea of moving towards that, but the problem is if it does move forward and that does come to fruition. I mean, I really can't afford to stay in business because I have cattle and I have a small dairy farm. And I can't particularly afford the tax that they're trying to, like the carbon tax that they want to put on farmers in rural America. That'll basically put me out of business. So I don't know, and I realize what you're saying. It's not something that's happened yet, but it's definitely on the docket, and I feel like.
And we have the release, or should have the release tonight, of the official Democratic Party platform going into this election. What I've read so far, and what has been the case across multitude of climate legislation that's been introduced and passed, including the Inflation Reduction Act, does not call for the kind of carbon taxes that you're mentioning.
Well, so I know being part of the Paris Accord, right? I know that countries like Denmark and countries in that particular part of the world, they are getting that carbon tax now. The farmers are just now. Actually, in July they started getting it. That's why I kind of been paying more attention to it, because I know that Democrats are they're pro Paris Accord, right? And I know that kind of stuff will flow down to us eventually at some point, right? And I see that coming down the pipe. And if we have another Democratic presidency, I see that coming, and I realistically see that affecting my business and my livelihood. And I got a few people that do work for me, and I'm kind of worried about what they're going to do, what I'm going to do. And then, in turn, things like this, with food inflation and that kind of thing, I could only see if they do put a carbon tax on farmers in rural America, not just for like livestock, but, they're trying to push like electric tractors, electric combines and stuff like this. And, we can't afford that kind of stuff. Right, the maintenance and the downtime and all these other things that we have to take into consideration, that all gets pushed back to consumers, right? So, if it costs me twice as much to raise a cattle, then I have to push that to the consumer, right? And so now we're getting more inflation towards things that are grown on farms, right? And I realize that core inflation was down, right? But core inflation doesn't include things like eggs and milk and things like that, because those do flux pretty wildly in the market, right? So that's why I kind of feel like there's a core inflation that people pay attention to, but there's also things that fall outside of core inflation that are a real impact to people.
Ethan, thank you so much for the $5.99. I appreciate you, my love.
So, several points here. I think it's interesting to weigh that juxtaposed to Donald Trump's billions of dollars, in paying out farmers that were dealt a significant blow with his trade policy, alongside the 5,000 to 10,000 more that he's going to be implementing with further tariffs if he's reelected. I don't see that as reasonable policy that benefits anyone in agriculture as is.
No,
But to the point of electric vehicles, just 1 second. That's more of a long-term goal. It's a phase-in policy. So it's about sometime within 2030 or 2035 is when they're seeking to make more than half of the vehicles in the United States that are run by gasoline EVs. So this is not an overnight thing. This is something that is phased in over time.
I'm sorry. Really quickly, is anyone else hearing that? Because there's
I hear it too. I'm trying to ignore it.
I can't. Go. You might have to mute when you're not talking because there's some kind of interference in your mic.
I'm sorry. I apologize.
Thanks. Yeah, it's about a phase-in policy, and ultimately that's for the better, because with further emissions that we're driving up, with further cost of how much it is towards powering gas-powered vehicles, you'd be saving more with an EV. You'd be saving more with EV-powered agricultural technology and equipment. So I think in terms of long-term savings, that would be the move that you'd want to make.
Yeah, and I see long-term, but I would never be in a position to where I could afford a combine, because I don't have a huge farm. So that, there's no way that I could, the diesel tractors and stuff that I have to use, that's what I can afford to use. There's no way I could afford a battery powered combine. There's no way. And then I have to have infrastructure to charge it.
It's over time.
No, I get it, but I mean,
and cost of EVs have gone down some 10 to 20% annually as they've been on the market, and continue to trend downwards. So it's not like when EVs first hit the market, they were crazy fucking expensive. They've gone down each year and will continue to go down.
I understand, but a Tesla or a Volt is a lot different than a large 2,000 horsepower combine that you use to plow fields.
I understand that, but are you buying one tomorrow?
No, because I can't afford one.
All right. Yeah, you don't need to buy one tomorrow.
I don't need, and that's the other thing that comes down to, and I understand the need to do it, right? I get it. And I guess my problem is the taxes and the carbon footprints and all the fiscal spending stuff. So I guess it comes down to my margins are already super thin, right? And if they decide to tax me more than I'm already paying to the federal government, I'm broke, man. And then I'm just a small farm. Can you imagine some of the larger scale ones that are down?
Yeah, I understand that. And like I said, this is phase-in policy. So within a matter of years, and we're seeing this now, even a used EV, a used tractor engine or something like that that's powered by EV is going to cost less than a brand new John Deere that's powered by diesel. That's the investment that you're making long term, because eventually you're probably going to have to replace that gas or diesel powered engine with something new, with a newer model. The EV is going to be the one that's both cost effective and energy efficient.
Yeah, and I would love to be in the position that I could do that, right? But
you will be. This is long term policy. Nobody's saying buy an EV tomorrow. This is just the phase in so that eventually the necessity for diesel, which is already expensive as it is no longer the option, renders it obsolete.
Understood. And I appreciate you guys filling me in on that stuff. It's just, there's not a whole lot of active literature out there about the kind of thing, because I've been kind of trying to keep up on it, but I don't really see anything as of recent. I just see articles that I've been kind of perusing here and there as they pop up in my searches, but I just know when AOC started talking about it, it kind of freaked me out, and I had to kind of calm my people down and tell them, nothing's going to happen. It's going to be cool. Don't worry about it. But I feel like it disproportionately affects the Midwest, and especially, farmers and agriculture in general. But so I get your point. I take it into consideration, and I appreciate the information you gave me. But that's kind of why I'm on the fence. That and fiscal spending, it bothers me, but that affects everybody, right?
I mean, if that's your argument, Donald Trump added 8.4 trillion to the national debt.
Well, I mean, I feel like every presidency since what 2000. I mean, since Clinton, right, has been piling on the debt, right? I mean,
Well, it's nearly 10 trillion to 4, and then he gave back 2, and he hasn't even been able to give back 1. So there's a significant difference.
Yeah, and I was, as far as fiscal spending goes, like I kind of like for me, it's I'm pro less government because obviously, like there's a lot of earmark programs and fat in the spending that we could just that it's a waste of money, to be honest with you. Do I know all the earmark programs? No, but I know there's a lot of fat in the budget which we shouldn't be spending. I'd rather see it go towards U.S. citizens, but with lobbying and all these other things, we know that's my voice would never be heard for something like that, right? And I'm always, if I could have one thing, it would be less government. I'm pro less, not as much government interference. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know that. I know with Biden and Harris, they're wanting to hire more IRS agents, and there was funding for that, and to increase the footprint of the U.S. government. But I just feel like we're not there. We don't have the money for it. And
well, that's exactly how we gain that money: is to collect unpaid out taxation from typically higher earners that have skirted past tax law, closing tax loopholes, doing away with havens that they've used towards sheltering their wealth. That's what an additional 80,000 or so agents goes towards, is that waste, fraud, and abuse. It addresses that exact issue.
You can unmute now. You're muted because your mic is fucking.
I'm sorry.
Insane.
You're good.
Apologize. No, so I feel like it's sort of wasteful because I feel like the amount of, if they're chasing that particular group of people, that's a very marginalized, very small group of people, right? Like, because I don't think there's a whole lot of people in the U.S. that make over $1 million a year, right? So
right,
I don't know that
they own more than half the wealth of the bottom half of the country.
Sure,
so,
and that's very disproportionate, and I feel like it's always been that way, and
Well, it hasn't always. Average CEO rates above that of the average employee was about 20 times as much in 1960. Now it's 300 times.
Yeah,
I have 2 minutes more of this mic. I'm not gonna lie to you, babe.
I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm not sure. Let me take my cover off. I'm sorry. And I know, from my perspective, it's the people that make that money. Right, we're a capitalist nation, right? So I feel like the people that make that money are the people that employ other people. Right, so they make more money. Obviously, yeah, should they pay more taxes? Absolutely, but should we cut their legs off? No. I mean, it is capitalist. I mean, it's you earn what you put in, right? I mean,
so that's true to an extent, but these are also the same people shipping jobs overseas due to bad trade policies. These are people switching to AI and automated technology. These are people that are slashing employee benefits, pension plans, and union busting. So I think to some degree, we should not be asking their employees to be giving up philanthropy for billionaires and millionaires that are running these companies. If they're putting in that work, working the longer hours for less pay, I think people at the top ought to give back to that, ought to subsidize their workers.
Absolutely. I feel like that. I agree with you there. I feel like, the business doesn't run without the people, right?
Exactly.
I still feel like, yes, let's tax them, but let's not cut their legs off too much, because then they're going to start cutting jobs for people that actually need the work, right? We know that they don't need the money, right? Because they're rolling in it, right? So we all understand that. But I feel like if they can keep a little more money, are they going to give it to all of it to their people? Probably not. I mean, that's not how they got rich in the first place. But there's a better chance that they're going to keep those people employed, right? That's like kind of, for me, example, I employ 5 people on my farm, right? That's all I can afford to pay is those 5 people. But if I had more money, I would probably be able to hire more people or give them better bonuses or provide them better insurance. But I can't, right? So I do what I can. But if I had more money to do so, I would.
Yeah, no one's suggesting taxing you outside of your bracket here. I don't know how much you make, But this is generally what the tax plan is for the Harris administration: is those making above $450,000 a year. Don't know where you fall into that, as well as capital gains tax and higher corporate tax of about 28%.
Yeah, I mean, my gross, I'm right above that threshold, so I'm kind of gonna get zapped, you know.
Well, for that threshold marker, you probably feel like a 2 or 3% increase. The rest of that is much higher, but you won't feel it as drastically.
Right, it's I per bracket, yeah. So I get it,
Right.
and but anyway, that's I know it's not much, but that's kind of where I'm at. It's more of a fear of unknown kind of thing, and from things that I've been reading, I've been kind of spooked about it, and I just want to keep my farm.
No, yeah, I understand.
But anyway, that's it. I hope I didn't ramble too much, but that's kind of where I'm at. So
No, you're good. I hope I answered your concerns.
yeah, I appreciate you guys' time. No, not $400,000 profit, Trisha. Not anywhere close.
Oh, right.
Alrighty.
Anyway, let's go on to the next person. Oh my goodness, that was a conversation that was long and grueling. I didn't say it was a bad thing.
I get into the policy minutia too much.
It's not even that. It's just that people don't have an attention span, Jaden.
True.
You know? Oh, shit, I forgot I invited someone up. Hi, how old are you?
20.
Cool. Are you voting for Trump?
Yeah.
And why is that?
So, Kamala Harris.
Kamala. All right, good boy.
She does something called a FTT, a federal transaction tax. Okay, so I like how y'all were talking about what y'all do for a living and how you own farms. So for me, I trade stocks. I do stock options and I do option holdings, option advisings, right? So Kamala does a 0.01% tax on every single trade. That's an option, and then a 0.02 on every single trade option in a bigger market. So I think that's ridiculous, because then on top of that, there's a 30% tax at the end of the year because it's technically your own funding. You're not working for another company, you're working for yourself. So just like when you do Uber or DoorDash or something like that, you get taxed higher at the end of the year. So she does that tax on every single trade and then a bigger one at the end of the year. I absolutely don't agree with having an open border. That is one of the dumbest things I've ever heard.
Wait. Let's go 1 point at a time. You're talking about her FTT policy?
Yeah, the federal transaction tax.
What is her rate? Because I'm not finding it.
Yeah.
Look up federal transaction tax.
I did. I looked up Kamala Harris federal transaction tax.
Should be 0.01% on option bonds and 0.0%.
Where are you getting this from? How about this?
0.02 on stocks.
Where are you getting this from?
It literally ran in her campaign in 2020. When she was running for president in 2020, before she became vice president.
That's not this one.
She also ran for Medicare for all. She doesn't.
What makes you think she's not going to do the same thing? Because she hasn't stated any policies yet this year.
Because that has to be approved by the DCC.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean she still can't do it.
Right, but she has.
She can do lots of things, but where's that on the agenda?
Like I don't give a fuck about you being like scared of some like hypothetical boogeyman.
It's not hypothetical. It's listed in her actual campaign notes.
Right.
For 2020, because for 2024 she doesn't have any.
Right.
So,
that's not for stock bros like yourself. That's a speculative Wall Street tax, which funds using that funding goes towards
literally on every
education
single
and
stock
childcare.
option that's traded. It is. Look up FTT. Look up her whole campaign notes from 2020. It's not how that works. It's not pick and choose. It's for every single option bond and every single option trade.
Again, where are you seeing this?
Yeah.
If I could share my screen, I would pull it up.
You don't
and
need
show
to
y'all.
share your screen. You can use your memory and then tell me I
I just told you, look up federal transaction tax.
We did, but we don't know what you're looking at.
This has literally been specified 2020.
Okay,
year
then
search
what's her policies for
2022.
2024? Could y'all tell me?
Oh my goodness.
Yes, raising capital gains taxes, raising corporate taxes, a universal child care tax program, home buyers credit, tax credit, $25,000.
So here's another thing too. She wants to tax the rich more, tax the big companies in America more, right? People seem to automatically think you tax they're losing money on
But you're
taxes.
flat out
That's
wrong on that
middle
rate.
class.
They're not charging them 15 to 70% more.
Yes, it is.
No,
it's
they're not. It's
34%
about
under
5 to 7%.
Kamala, and Trump was going to bring it down to 21%.
No, the current tax rate under corporate taxes is about 21%. She's raising that to 28. It's a 7% discrepancy.
I saw 34 multiple times.
Where?
Her plan, as announced this week, was 28.
Even then, still goes up. They're still going to put more into it. And then you want to talk about the border.
Sure, let's talk about the border. Why is it that Donald Trump siphoned off a border deal?
Why is it the more immigrants have come in under this campaign than
More
Trump's
have actually
campaign?
come in less than in 2019.
No,
We've
no,
reached-
it
one
actually
second,
hasn't.
one second.
We actually had more legal immigrants under
numbers.
Yes,
You can look
here
up
we-
the numbers.
I have
More
the numbers
immigrants
in
flooded
front of
year
me.
by year
I
under
have
Joe
the
Biden
numbers.
than they do.
I have the
Donald
numbers
Trump.
in front of me. We
More
had
illegal immigrants
56,000 in
have come over under
July,
Trump.
84,000 in June. That's less than what it was in 2019 at that point in time. We're at a 44-month low. This is the 33% reduction of what we were the previous month.
That's month by month. I'm talking total. When I'm talking over a 4-year span.
That's how
go
it's
look it up.
calculated.
What'd you say?
Right. We
It's
haven't
calculated by a month
calculated.
basis.
Right. We have not calculated this fiscal year because it's not over yet.
All 4.
It hasn't been 4 years.
There's been
so
3.
That's why I'm giving
you
you
can
the
do 3
monthly.
and 3. It's not that
That is
hard to
why
go
I'm
back
giving you
down.
the monthly trajectory. People are crossing less than they were when Trump was president. at
No,
this
they
point.
were not. I don't.
They
I'm
are.
so
I have the
confused.
numbers
No,
in
they're
front of you.
literally
U.S.
not.
Customs and Border Patrol, 84,000 in this month of June, 56,000 in July.
Did I not just say go year by year? And then you're still going by the month June and July of 2024.
I am comparing that. This is the current rate of what we were at this point in Trump's presidency. Because we don't have a full 4
you don't know to
years, my
listen.
guy.
Obviously, you don't know to listen. So I'll go on to.
Yes, let's talk about year over year. Over the span of 2018 and 2019, more than doubled under Donald Trump's presidency, from 400,000 to 856,000.
Look up the total amount of immigrants that have come in since
does not
Kamala and Joe
matter.
Biden have been in office.
If this is your argument that we have an open border, why wasn't it open under Trump when more than twice as many people came in?
Because what you're saying literally isn't true.
It is. I have the numbers right in front of me.
No, because
I have it right in front of me.
Where
oh
are
my
these
God, you
alternative
fucking liar.
facts? Like, I just want to know where you're getting.
What
these
are his
other
alternative facts? Saying that he has it right
I'm
in
not
front of
giving
him?
you alternative. Yes, I'm citing the U.S. Customs and Border Patrol fiscal year 2000 to 2019.
Literally, go look up.
I have 20
last
years
4
worth
years.
of data in front of me.
I'm not gonna sit here and just let you lie and then try to like gaslight.
I
It's
told you
common
where
sense
you
to
can
know
find
that
this
more
shit.
immigrants have come in over the past
I was
4
very
years.
specific. You have not given me a single source.
You haven't given me a single source.
I just did. U.S. Customs and Border Patrol fiscal year from the year 2000 to 2019. List out the average, the total monthly crossings, and the annual at the end of the graph. It's a 19-page PDF. There's newer models that show us 2020 to 2023.
I'm moving on because I'm not gonna sit
Oh
here.
my fucking
Dude, holy
God.
fuck! If you
No.
pivot one more time, I'm gonna put you back in the fucking comments. You're pissing me off now.
No one's scared of you, Biggins. Chill. No one's scared of getting pivoted back to
Oh.
comments. Okay, we can switch
Pivoted
topic.
back to
Listen,
comments?
either you can respond to what I said or you can go to
Pussy
the
shit.
next topic.
Absolutely pussy shit.
I'm gonna go to the next
We
topic.
had
That's
more
what I'm
than
gonna do.
twice as many migrants coming in during Donald Trump's
So
presidency.
to talk about
in
Tim
the span
Walz,
of
he
a
signed a
year.
sanctuary law which allows
Holy
children
fuck,
to get
man.
gender
Are you
affirming surgery
capable?
and gender
Are you
affirming
capable?
care. I don't think
This
anybody
sanctuary
whose
law
mind
does
is
not
fully
protect
mature
gender
should be able to
affirming
make a
surgeries.
life-altering decision like.
Pivot king.
Oh, did he get kicked?
Uh huh.
Okay.
I don't care for dishonesty in my fucking platform. Baby bottles in the chat. Also, chat. Is anyone getting the notification? Because it seems like I'm having the following glitch again. It's been the same thing since, I believe yesterday. It's really annoying. Really annoying. But y'all, share it to your friends, please. Oh my gosh, share it to your fucking friends. God, I hate this app.
I do too.
Can another person just please get up and make a new one, like a Romanian person, something, someone
Let's
that
not
the
give
House of
Andrew Tate too
Representatives.
much credit.
Oh, okay. How are you?
63.
I'm sorry?
63.
Oh my fucking god, they're so weird. Millennials have ruined an entire generation of children, and it's actually just really sad, chat. I don't know what to do. But also, this live didn't send out at all, so I'm actually kind of pissed off.
No, I feel that. Lynn.
Hi, how old are you?
Hello. Okay.
Love it. Like either that or I'm gonna have to like restart. It's gonna be
No,
annoying.
there's enough people in the box. If you guys want to support this show, Venmo Cash App in Tashika's bio, I believe, and there's one of mine too. Send gifts, subscribe.
I don't know what day it is. I'm actually.
Apparently, it's Monday.
I did not want to go live today. I'm fucking tired of this shit. Hi, how old are you?
32.
Are you voting for Trump?
Okay.
No, but
why are you here?
Tashika, please listen. You're
No!
She's
Trump, no!
Oh.
The DMs are open. Holy shit! I tell you guys this every day. Do not piss me off. God damn boundaries. God damn. God damn. God damn boundaries. Respect them.
Hello.
Holy fuck. No, they're not loading in. Holy fuck. It's so rude. It's so rude.
Yellow. Vertex.
Damn. Vortex, are you back? Why did you come back here? Why did you come back? Why did you come back here with that fucking mic?
I got headphones. Hold on.
No one can hear you. Either take them out or like take them out. They're trash. They're garbage. Like what the fuck? Oh my god. I am feeling pissy today. Hi, how old are you?
18.
What year were you born?
2005.
Okay, are you voting for Trump?
I am, but you know how you said respect your boundaries? Can you please respect my ear boundaries?
No, fuck you. Why are you voting for Trump?
You.
Good, you never will. My mom's in the other room.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so anyway, I didn't say to fucking kick him!
Come back. Well, political weaponry. Hello.
Hi, guys.
How's it
Hi,
going?
how old are you?
37.
Okay. You voting for Trump?
Yeah.
Why?
What's so funny?
Why are you voting for Trump? Don't worry about me.
Not part of the woke transgender.
I don't get it.
What?
Conservative humor is so
Like what?
painfully unfunny.
Bro just said 2 words and thought it was a joke. What the fuck?
I wasn't trying to be funny.
It's like my pronouns are AR-15. Like it's not funny.
You asked, I gave an answer. I don't support
It
this.
doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I don't know what that means.
Kids getting reassignment surgeries.
Kids don't.
What are you talking about? They don't.
Kamala supports that.
No, she does.
No, she doesn't.
Where?
That's illegal. That's banned in America.
All right. Not in California?
That is not. I live in California. That is
Yeah.
not the law here.
Really? You can't get reassignment.
You have to at the
surgery
age of
under
18.
and
You can. If you're an emancipated citizen at the age of 16, you can.
So Kamala Harris doesn't support that.
Kamala, no, she does not support unilateral surgeries for those under 18.
I don't know why you're asking us. Oh, so she doesn't do it? Like, no, she doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
Did you know that Donald Trump lifted the ban on transgenders, transgender people being in his Miss USA pageants?
I did not know that. That's very interesting.
Worth noting, yeah. This was in
Can I look it up right
2012. You absolutely can. I can do it, actually.
Okay.
This is it, by the way, child? What the fuck?
Well, this is just one topic I want to stick
Trump
to.
overrules rejection of transgender beauty queen. Businessman Donald Trump has overturned a decision by the Miss USA organization, which he allows to disqualify a Canadian transgender beauty pageant contestant because she was not naturally born female. Gina Telecapa, a tall blonde who underwent gender reassignment surgery at the age of 19 and holds legal documents affirming her identity as a woman, wants pageant organizers to go further and drop eligibility that rules she calls discriminatory.
Okay, so he lifted it. I thought that sounds like a ban.
Donald Trump is
You're
pro-trans
anti-this.
rights. Can we get a W for Donald? No, I'm kidding. But
You just said how you're anti this. What are you talking about? You don't get to like. That's one hell of a.
Wait, what you said with
pivot,
the
dude.
article was he lifted or did he ban it? Sorry, I missed
he
that.
lifted the ban on transgender women competing in Miss USA.
Yeah, I gotta look at that. I never heard that.
You don't need to. I just read it to you. This is Reuters, August 3rd, 2012. Donald
but
Trump
when-
was
when-
pro-trans right before it was cool.
Yeah, but here's the thing though, when Trumpies read something, it says something different. So obviously, you need to wait till he, I don't know.
Yeah, respect to that. There's times where he says some things and then he changes, he flips.
Oh,
So the next
what
one
if-
would be COVID-19.
Trash.
What about it?
Totalitarianism.
You guys don't have to. I'll fucking show my screen. Who was president during that, by the way? But here's my screen. Here's what you can see for yourselves.
Trump was president for the first part, but Biden took over.
Right, and he brought our
Flip
economy out of the
camera.
shitter.
Right.
There we go.
By getting us in more in debt, destroying our dollar, and everything costs more.
Oh, absolutely
You're more
not.
in debt under Donald Trump. Donald Trump added 8.4 trillion, excuse me. Actually, let me show you the numbers because I have that tab open too.
Oh, get that graph up. Get the graph up. Yeah, boy.
See that 8.4 trillion, Biden is 4.3.
Princess, thank you so
June
much for the sub. I
21st.
appreciate you.
Well, you had the early pandemic. We had to shut down.
This is, do you see non-COVID spending right there? That's the darker green. That's 4.8. Biden's is 2.2.
Mm-hmm. But
See
also
that?
the totalitarian
So he spent more within COVID
dictatorship that
spending,
was
but
under
also-
Biden that forced people to do
I don't know what the
things.
fuck you mean totalitarian dictatorship.
Okay, when governments
is pledging to be a-
force people
Donald Trump
to
is
do
pledging to be a
things,
dictator on day one,
that
so that
is
argument's out of the door.
dictatorship. That's called
No, that was struck
communism.
down by the Supreme Court. There was no mandatory vaccine mandate. That was a
Oh,
corporate sponsored
give me a
thing.
break.
The
Where were you
government
living?
did not enforce mandates.
Yes, they did. They
No,
forced
they did
people
not.
in certain sectors to get it, or you would get fired from your job.
Where did they do that? Also,
Look it
I
up.
love how you totally just disregarded the debt argument. I guess that's out of the
Yeah.
the
That's
gate
a
there,
different
but there was
circumstance.
no
That's
federal
because
mandate.
of the coronavirus.
There was no
But I
federal
also
mandate.
said dictatorship, like actual
Again, we're not a
dictatorship that we
dictatorship. He's
witnessed
fucking
during
ceding
COVID-19.
power right now.
Mm.
He's ceding power. That's as anti-dictatorial as it gets. Which candidate in this race called for complete and total immunity?
Which candidate called for a dissolving
You're
of the
deflecting.
Constitution?
I'm sticking to coronavirus.
That's not a deflection.
What happened
He's-
with that?
I want you
We're-
to address the logical inconsistency with this fucking argument, my guy. You cannot call someone a dictator while your candidate wants to be president for life. Is calling to be a dictator.
Okay, now you're fear mongering.
Asked and
Matthew,
pleaded.
thanks for
No,
the left
these
does.
are
They
things that he
create
said. He
these
said he would be a dictator on day one,
fear.
not a hypothetical,
Yes,
and
it is.
especially not the
are
Supreme
things that
Court
he
decision.
said.
The Supreme Court immunity case was not a hypothetical. This was ruled. He is above the law.
Joke.
Biden is against said ruling. Wants to reform
Biden
that
had
order
no issue
and undo
forcing
that.
people to take something they didn't want to take. And you know what
Biden did not
Oh
force
my
people to
God.
take the
friends
vaccine.
and family and other people across
I
the
already
states
told you that was
lose their
struck down.
livelihoods. Okay,
The federal
People
mandate
in
was
the
struck
nursing
down by the
industry,
Supreme Court.
People in
Bro, I
federal
can't fucking
jobs.
stand
No
people that
one
don't know
was
what the fuck they're
forced to
talking
do
about.
so! Not
If I have to pull that
federally!
shit up too, then I will.
Oh my god. All you people do is fucking yap. You live in your own goddamn universe. That never happened. Find a source. Matter of fact, put the fucking music on. I'm sick of these maggots. Hold on.
This is tiresome political fodder.
God damn, every day with the same fuckery. Source it up. God damn, nigga. Source it up.
So let me just get this clear.
Source it
You
up.
guys
Source
think
it
there
up.
was no mandatory
Source it up. Source it up.
vaccine
I'll
Source it
show
up.
you. I will show you.
that if you did
again.
not take, you would
Jaden,
lose your
what
career.
What a sweet summer child Jaden is to wipe other people's ass for them. Let's go ahead and put this on a big screen. Can you read?
Supreme Court blocks Biden COVID-19 mandate for businesses, allows healthcare workers rule.
He did that for the private sector.
What is your argument then?
Yeah, like...
Did you not hear me about communism and dictatorship?
Communism?
When you lock down and you take people's privileges away and then you social distance them on a fucking beach with their family?
It would
Are you
not
kidding me?
constitute a dictatorship if we have this check and balance called, I don't know, the Supreme fucking Court that struck
The
down
fact
said
that
ruling.
you can't even acknowledge that they had control over people's lives is crazy.
No,
They literally
did not,
didn't.
because it was struck down.
Meanwhile, sociopath Gary Newsom goes in a restaurant and jerks off with his family.
Yeah, he's living in La La Land.
Bro, I was in Hawaii when this shit was going down.
He wasn't in reality.
They even made families separate when they live with each other on the beach. Some bullshit.
The fuck are you talking about?
Talking about the COVID-19 queen.
Who's they?
What?
Because
Government,
who was president during
administration,
that?
Biden and Kamala.
That was
Hello.
who during that pandemic? It was Trump?
Trump was first.
Right.
And then Biden took
and
over.
suddenly
And that's
Biden
when the
made them
lockdowns
separate. Biden made them separate. When? And how could he do that from a federal standpoint?
Weaponizing the National Guard in some states
No,
too.
be specific. Biden did not weaponize the National Guard for COVID, especially not in Hawaii.
People that had federal jobs had to take the shot or find a new job. Either
That was, oh my God, I just read to you, that was struck down.
that was struck down because it was connected to other private sectors. It
So
wasn't
you're
completely.
saying, okay.
Okay, so you're backpedaling on that.
You
That
asked me
neither
about it.
public and private facilities had a federal mandate. Yes, hydrate.
I'm cooking spaghetti.
Yes.
Who are these people today?
Just people trying to survive along with you.
Probably
Keith.
the only thing you're
up.
cooking tonight.
And you're incredibly rude as a host. I hope you know that.
God, no one gives a
You're
fuck.
incredibly incompetent as a guest.
So you need two people to be on one.
I have been the only
You
one
came-
debating you thus far.
You came up here when there were already two people. All I said was that this was
All I brought
bullshit,
up
and
was
you're unable to
transgender
substantiate
and
anything that you said
COVID,
here.
and the fact
Right,
that
and
you
you were
guys
wrong
cannot even
about both
acknowledge
of them.
the totalitarianism that took place during COVID is mind-boggling.
There
The
was
fact that
none.
you can't acknowledge the fucking dictatorship that Donald Trump wants
And
and
in
tried to
certain
do.
schools, if you didn't get the shot, you
Excuse
couldn't
me.
even.
Wait, let's
you
talk
couldn't
about
even go to
schools.
school online.
Let's talk about schools. Which one is banning books in schools right now? On the topic of totalitarianism, which one is threatening to fire teachers over conversations of their personal lives? Which one is trying to do away and
I would
consolidate
be more
the
interested
Department
in
of
talking
Education?
about the teachers withholding
I
information.
know you're not interested in
from the
talking about
kids
these
who are
things
using
because it's not
pronouns.
relevant to your argument.
That's a very good policy to have.
Okay, that's,
Yeah, that's
where we
good.
really disagree.
If they go home and
Queen, do you
their
have
dad
any
finds
children?
out, excuse me, if they go home and their dad
Queen.
finds out that they're gay and they
Queen,
beat the
do you have
shit
any
out of
children?
them because of their
Why the fuck are you
teacher,
calling me that?
he likes
I'm being
you.
respectful.
No, you're not. Shut up.
Say my name. You're just being racist.
I don't know. Oh, here you didn't even. I bet you can't even define racism.
Right, it would be a prejudice towards me or a bias that you have towards me, whether it be
No, that's
positive
not
or
it.
negative.
On the
That's
basis
what
of
racism
race.
means.
Yes,
That's
it
not
is.
it. You didn't even know.
That's what I.
So
That's
if
what
I looked
racism
it up
means.
right now,
Racism is controlling someone's destiny and faith on their religion,
then what is
Yeah,
the
this guy-
race?
sex, or
Yeah, this-
nationality.
Sex is not racism. That's sexism. Religious-based discrimination would be xenophobia.
What?
Oh.
What is this? My life isn't sending out. We have this dog in my life. What's going on here? This is not a good day.
How old did you say you were?
37.
You're
Oh,
this guy
too
that you've
old.
lived nearly
Too
4
old.
decades on this
Too
planet
old.
and you don't know basic concepts like dictatorship and racism.
Yeah, what happened during COVID-19 was dictatorship, my friend.
Who was president?
And I don't know if you were maybe
Donald Trump was president, right?
Yeah, he was for the first half. We were trying to figure that out. And then
It was
Biden
not
came in.
first half. It was like the first 2/3 of it. Okay? Most COVID policy, most COVID spending, as I showed you from the graph, was him.
They were spending no matter what. Back to my point about dictatorship. Okay.
You were, oh my God, you were
can't
on a
even
diatribe
acknowledge
about
that
how
there
much
wasn't
we were
any.
spending out of control.
You'd even
And
answered
now
my
you're
question.
saying it's okay.
You just pulled up an article from whatever source, which is probably has connections to other shit, but the actual living experience in COVID, you're telling me that there was no dictatorship. There
Which
was no
article are you
control.
talking about?
There was no privileges taken away from people. That's what you're telling me.
Not on a federal
I never
level.
said that, but that's not
Okay.
akin to a
So
dictatorship.
answer the question then.
Listen,
Were
you're not
people-
understanding
no.
authoritarianism
Were
and
people's
dictatorship are two
privileges
different
taken
things.
from them during Biden's administration?
Yeah.
Yes
They
or
were
no?
taken during the COVID pandemic,
Okay.
which includes, as you acknowledged, Donald Trump.
How did Donald Trump take their privileges away?
He shut
He
down
didn't even want to lock down.
He shut down travel. He did want to lock down.
Well, yeah, I
Take
mean,
your
that's
shit
fair
elsewhere,
enough
please.
because we had to figure out what the hell was going on.
Okay, so now you're admitting that there were rights reductions.
Yeah, early on.
Oh my
Okay,
fucking
oh my God, dude.
Oh my
Everything
God.
that I bring
It's
you is a
different
direct
than being
contradiction.
separated from family and also
Worthless.
forcing people to wear a mask that didn't even fucking work.
It did
But there was
work.
no federal
it
mask
didn't.
mandate.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
there was.
You really think a little
Yes, in
microscopic virus
95,
is going to stop
why the
a
fuck do you
95
think
mask?
dentists and doctors wear
Jesus
masks when they
Christ.
operate?
So the
Clearly
stuff
it's
out
for,
their mouth
like,
doesn't
cosmetic
fall
purposes.
into the person's stomach.
So their mouth doesn't fall in? What?
I said stuff out of their mouth doesn't fall.
Right,
into
like,
the
vice
I don't know,
versa.
droplets? Like particles?
Yes.
Like bacteria?
Right,
Like
can
things
that
that are
affect the other
spread through
person?
airborne diseases, perhaps?
That's
like
why
COVID,
the doctor
maybe?
takes the mask off to talk to you before the surgery.
No, they don't.
No, they don't.
I don't know what doctor you're seeing then. Jesus.
My
What the
doctor
fuck?
never
Why
took
would I
his
need to
mask
see
off.
their mouth? I can hear them.
The
I went
virus
under
is
just
too
fucking
small.
last month.
Okay,
They had
there are
masks on
literally
the whole
painters
time.
in construction where paint goes through masks that are way better than what they were telling us to wear.
Where? What mask? If they're wearing
Oh God,
fabricated
it's like talking to a
masks, then
concrete
yeah.
wall. Never mind.
You're
You
not
should go
providing
paint
any kind of
one.
evidence.
Yeah. Well, this is the country we got to live in, and this is peace and harmony. So we got to find a line in the sand and create boundaries, I guess.
I think your
because
head's in
one
the
little
sand,
delusional
frankly.
thing, and then I am delusional, and
So
everyone
I need
just
my
thinks we're all
fucking
delusional
reparations
because we
right
got
now
our
for
own
this
little echo
bullshit.
chambers and all this shit. But I really appreciate that you can acknowledge the
He's watching too
dictatorship
much
that
Grey's
happened,
Anatomy.
though. So thank you for that.
I'm glad you can acknowledge that Trump is a dictator. Yes.
Yeah, good boy.
How was he a dictator controlling people?
Yeah, he tried to forge his way back into power.
How?
With false certification of elections. He's yes, I'm trying to tell you how.
Brendan, thanks so much for the gods.
He encouraged elected officials to do away with the official votes, find him votes that were more than what his opponent had, put forth fake slates of electors, forged documents, and put forth unofficial seals from the several states saying that these were the legit vote counts. These were the
Yeah,
legit
the other side did
electors
the
and they
same
ought to
kind of
vote for
shit
him.
when he won.
No,
They did not.
They also
did
did some
not.
shady
No, they
stuff
did
with
not.
Russian Gate
No,
and
they
all
did
that
not.
bullshit.
No, they did not.
Yes,
That
they
is
did.
not falsification of official records. That is not
He's meddling
forging of
with an
documents.
election,
That's
trying
not
to prove that it was
impersonation of
illegitimate.
elected officials.
It's meddling with an election that's trying to prove that it's illegitimate.
That's not meddling.
No,
Oh my God. So
what?
Trump. So Trump then. Rule for me, not for thee has been your whole fucking argument so far.
Take Nick,
And
thanks
there
so much
wasn't
for the
any war
fireworks,
during
y'all.
the 4 years.
This
Sure,
live
there
and
was
send down,
bombing.
but we're just
Oh
gonna
my
Every
God.
president
We're
did
not at
bombing.
war now.
Biden administration and Kamala has given the most money and
Kamala.
weapon to Israel.
Trump is vowing to give more.
Yeah, what are you
We'll
talking
see
about?
about more.
This is a
He
non-issue.
gave billions of
And
dollars
you're,
during
once
his
again,
tenure.
you're talking about future things that haven't happened. I'm talking about now.
I'm telling you, he
That
gave
mean-
billions of dollars, $16 billion as president.
Signet, thanks so much for you're amazing. I appreciate you, my love. If this is the case, then like you're going to disagree with Trump as well.
I am very skeptical of his pro-Israel, but the fact is what's happening right now, Biden has given the most money. Kamala's
So you're not gonna. So you're not gonna fucking vote for Biden. You're gonna vote for Trump, who's gonna do the same thing. And this
I
is
don't know
somehow
if he
like
is.
a. He
He's
literally
calling to
said
go
he
back to
is.
finish the
I
job.
have to go back to the past 4 years where there was actually peace in
Oh
the
my!
Middle East.
There was.
There was not peace in the Middle
Well,
East.
Israel wasn't bombing people, were they?
Yeah,
There was
Trump
Yes,
no
they
war
were.
in
There was a
Ukraine, was
conflict in 2019.
There wasn't
The
hundreds
raid in
of thousands
Gaza
of
in
people being
2019.
unalived,
Some
were there?
27 people died. There was also Iranians dropping bombs onto U.S. Facilities.
That's
Hundreds
been
of
happening
soldiers
for
were
decades. You know that.
It happened
Right,
under
it happened
Trump.
under
Oh my
Trump.
God, has that not
What
been
is
your
this guy
fucking
saying?
argument? When it comes to Trump, all it becomes is, well, that's always happened.
Yes, presidents have
But then when
always
it's Biden,
bombed
you say,
people.
well, that didn't happen when it was Trump. I'm giving you things that
I'm
happened
not
when
saying
it
it was
Trump.
fine. I'm saying that happens with all
You're
presidents.
voting for it. That
But what
did
I'm
not
talking
happen under
about is
Biden,
actual
though.
war.
We did not have troops bombed under Biden.
No, instead we have 2 wars we're funding.
How is Trump going to end them?
One is the thing that I can't say on TikTok.
First off,
right? But it
that
rhymes
wasn't
with
your
rhyme.
argument. First, that was not your argument. You said started. Biden did not start these wars. And how would they be any less funded under Trump?
I never said started. I said he's given the most
You
money.
said there were
and
no
weapons.
wars under Trump. There was.
Yes, there was peace.
There was
in
the Turkish Kurdish. No, there was not. There was
No,
the
there was
Turkish
not.
Kurdish war. We were upping drone strikes 500% above Obama's administration, and there was the war in Yemen. Also
Right. I know
freeing
a little bit
5,000
about Obama
Taliban
and that.
prisoners,
Right. You're right.
and allowed a surge to take place in Afghanistan.
Yeah, almost 1 million people unlived because of Obama.
Of the Taliban party.
Right, which Biden armed now with our military equipment.
Biden did not. Oh my God!
Yes, he
no,
did.
read the cigars
Oh.
report.
Okay, yeah.
If you've
Open
ever
your
read
eyes,
the
bro.
cigars report, which I know you haven't, Special Inspector General of Afghanistan, you would know that that weapons there were either discombobulated, rendered useless, destroyed,
Discombobulated.
or gifted to the AMA.
Oh, well, they look like they're doing really well with them, driving them and singing in the streets.
Why do you think they're doing so well? Perhaps it's the 5,000 that were freed.
Or perhaps for a new war that's going to come that they can always pin on the Taliban.
They would not have this leverage if they kept 5,000 Taliban prisoners in prison. That's a fact. Who do you think seized the weapons from the ANA? The Taliban.
They got our weapons now, and the United States can always.
Holy fuck,
Oh
man.
my fucking God. Who is
You
this
just
dude?
shrug your shoulders when it comes to Donald Trump's gross ineptitude in foreign policy and blame it on Biden.
It's a cult.
Okay,
This is a fucking cult.
Is there
Who
anything
left
that you can
equipment
fault
there?
him for?
Who left our equipment there? Who left our weapons there? Who's responsible for that?
Again, we did
didn't.
not leave weapons. We gifted it to the ANA and destroyed other things. It is far too expensive to expedite that back to
Okay,
the
so
United States.
who has the weapons now?
He just.
I
fucking-
just explained to you. The surge of the Taliban overpowered that of the ANA.
Well, how convenient. We didn't see
It's
that coming, huh?
convenient because they freed them. Trump's administration freed them. Freed the current
Thank you
head
for the cord.
of
Yeah,
the
appreciate you,
Taliban.
princess.
Freed the current head of the Taliban.
Freed
that
the
caused
current
them-
head of the Taliban, yes. During his tenure, the person who is in charge now was in prison under Trump. With that withdrawal, he negotiated release of prisoners, some 5,000 or more, including that person. This is circular logic.
Okay, I'll look into that one.
I'm sure you will.
All right, well, thanks for the discussion and the very nice words that you have been saying the entire night. Appreciate
Anyway,
I have
Jane,
not insulted you.
I have. So, Jaden, take on the next guest. I'm gonna go text my agency real quick. Hold on.
No, you go ahead. All right, get the fuck out. What else we got? Let's go with Jess. Oh. Didn't join. Let's go with Becky. What the fuck? It's not letting me add guests. That's weird. Maybe it's because she's off. I don't know. But it's not letting me add anybody. Mods, can you help out? I'm tapping every person and it's not.
Sorry.
There we go. Sorry.
Sorry.
Hello.
Yeah, I'm annoyed. We've been capped at 2K, which means that I'm fucking.
Oh, whoops.
I hate my job. I hate it
It's okay.
here. Why are there 2 people?
I don't know. I didn't do it.
Hi, how old are you?
My favorite airbender. How's it going?
Let's go on to the next person. I'll give it a second. Okay. Oh my god, it's like I don't know how it works.
Ladies.
But it's like if I have a co-host, it doesn't tell anyone that I'm live, and I love that. I really do love that so much. This app is this great algorithm. Hi, how old are you?
Kai.
Hi.
Oh, well, my mods have the
Becky.
guest request. Jaden. Hi, how old are you?
Hello. Hello.
What's up? Hello, are you debating?
Hi. Good evening.
All right, I'm moving the fuck on.
I don't know if I can do this.
Me neither.
I don't know if I can do this, Jaden.
Kai's back.
I might have to restart. I don't know if I can do this.
Hello?
Jaden, you don't have to invite people!
Wait, can y'all hear me?
I can hear you.
Hey, well, I'm 21, and
21?
Yeah, I'd say if I would vote for anybody right now, it'd probably be for Trump.
Okay, well, tell me why you're voting for the 37-time convicted, found liable of essay, defrauder of children's charity, tried to storm a Capitol, said Barack Obama wasn't born in America, saying Kamala Harris is not a U.S. citizen.
You're saying
person.
Well, I'd vote for Trump because to me, Kamala, I don't think Kamala to me
Who
doesn't
the fuck is Kamala? It's Kamala. It's in the English language. Kamala.
She doesn't seem very genuine to me.
And the billionaire is?
Part of the reason I feel like she becomes who she needs to become in order to pull in
Where are y'all getting this from?
Feelings, vibes.
No.
You're saying you said you feel like she's not genuine enough. What does that mean?
This is extremely fucking vague.
Well,
her laugh is as genuine as it gets.
Well, I can tell she does this. I can tell she's like this, especially with that last rally she had or whatever, where she had. I don't like how she had Megan Thee Stallion coming up and
Donald Trump literally just released a song with Kodak Black.
Yeah, he talked about women on all fours in that song. You also had Amber Rose speak at the
here's
RNC.
The thing, Kamala,
that's the first porn star to talk about to approach the RNC, maybe since Nancy Reagan. But I don't see how that's not a blatant contradiction.
Kamala, I feel like Kamala's making it.
If you say Kamala one more fucking time, hey, learn how to read. I beg you.
Okay. Kamala is trying to make it a game of who can appeal to, I guess, black voters.
Kamala is already black.
Well, I didn't say she wasn't.
So then what's wrong with her appealing to the demographic that she's a part of?
Well, I don't even think she thought she was black.
She's always been black. She went to an HBCU. She's a part of a historically black fraternity.
I think she's always. Before this whole.
Name one thing you know about her past.
Before this whole campaign thing, I know that she identified as an Indian.
No. Do you only get like your sources from like Donald Trump himself? Because these are only sources that these are only claims that Donald Trump has made. Is that like the only source that you get this bullshit from? Because no other source.
I got that from like interviews of her saying that, and like her herself saying that.
So when people would ask her, "Hey Kamala, are you Southeast Asian?" and she'll go, "Yep." That's it?
No. Her being the first person to say like, well, I'm of Southeast Asian descent. Like that's what she's saying.
Because
is that a wrong thing to? Is she supposed to go and black?
No, but that's how she's identified. That's how she's identified.
She identifies as both. She identifies as both.
Well, no, I haven't seen much of her saying her identifying as black beforehand.
That's your fault because she's done so several times.
Okay, well, I understand what you're saying. Also,
fucking embarrassing.
Another thing, I don't agree with the idea of, giving. I mean, I feel like all immigrants should have the opportunity to become, residents of the United States the right way. But I don't like the idea of, just giving a whole lot of immigrants like just citizenship, just like
Man, that's a good thing that
I don't
doesn't
like the
fucking
We're not
idea.
doing that. We are
Man,
not doing that.
good thing that
Kamala
doesn't
Harris
happen.
is not calling for that.
Where do you get your sources from? What's the last thing you've read today?
A popsicle stick.
The Bible, probably.
Embarrassing.
Bible.
Bro read.
What does it
Dr.
say
Seuss.
about rich men
So
entering
now-
heaven?
Now I could definitely see, you know, the kind of people I'm talking to right now.
You read a
Embarrassing 'cause I
you read
the
a
Bible.
fairy
Yeah.
tale before any kind of like truthful media.
Like, and you said a fairy tale.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you're probably one of those people that advocate for, you know, rights, or, you know, probably trans rights, gay
And
rights.
you're
which
one
is
of those
nothing
people
wrong
who
with that. You probably
advocate for
all
rights.
people.
Human rights and equal
Oh my
rights
God.
and bodily autonomy and a
My
clean
religion
environment.
is pro that shit.
Fucking
I do as
asshole.
well. No, I do as well. I think
Voter
no, I do
rights
as well. You didn't let me finish.
women.
You're one of the you didn't let me finish. You're one of the people who advocates for all other types of rights, but when it comes to, I'm a Christian. Well, that's just embarrassing. I'm a what?
It is embarrassing.
I'm a.
Well, it is embarrassing,
I'm a
yes,
Christian.
but you still have the right to worship. Nobody's saying
Yeah.
you shouldn't. In fact,
Just-
Donald Trump is saying the opposite. He wants religious tests on migrants coming in. He wants to implement the 10 Commandments in all schools. I don't think in any way that's constitutional or respective of those who are not of that religion.
Just because I advocate for other groups doesn't mean I also need to advocate for your group. You're part of like the most followed religion in the world. You are not a marginalized group. That's the fundamental difference. I also just generally don't like your belief system. You're pro genocide. Like within your religion, you have to be.
Pro genocide. How so?
Oh, because your God did it twice.
It's true.
Pro genocide. We're pro genocide, but in our same Bible, God is the one telling us not to kill people.
That's false.
That's false.
Yeah.
Like the 10 Commandments the 10 Commandments are false. Like one of the 10 Commandments are false.
It would be a straight up contradiction.
A straight up contradiction.
Your God explicitly tells people to go unalive people, twice in the Bible. Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah. By the way, Donald Trump has violated at least 7 of the 10 Commandments.
Oh well, that's on him. He can say
You're voting for that.
You're
right?
voting for him. The Bible also said the man who follows a fool is also a fool, so it is on you.
Yeah.
But you
Let's
don't
go
read that
through these
shit.
here.
You don't read that shit. You don't read the Bible.
Thou shalt not commit adultery. He paid off a porn star. He's cheated on every wife with the subsequent wife that he's had. Openly talks about sexually harassing people. Thou shalt not steal. Defrauded a children's cancer charity. That one's out of the book. Thou shalt not murder. Millions of children that were killed under his drone policies. That's out of the gate. Thou shalt not make false idols. He himself calls himself a god, wants to be a god, has a golden statue at CPAC.
Right. Well,
embarrassing.
If the requirement for there to be a president, if the requirement for every president was to be pure, we probably wouldn't have any.
We're not
president.
asking him to be pure. We're asking him to not be an asshole dictator.
I don't think Donald Trump is just one of the 2 options we have. I don't think.
Right. What
I
has
don't think
Kamala
he's
Harris
pure.
done that's as bad as defraud a children's cancer charity?
Fraud of the children's
defraud a children's cancer charity. Yes, he had to pay $2 million settlement in 2019.
I haven't read that. Well, I definitely will read it.
We'll put the Bible down next time.
I came in here open to being changed. I'm not I'm not attacking Kamala Harris at all.
That's not how you fucking pronounce her name.
Kamala.
I'm sorry, I didn't know you were her lackey. But
I'm just somebody that puts respect into black women's name.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that you don't.
Okay. All right, my bad.
There's a reason why we're not calling you Kahei up here. We're calling you Kai.
No, I'm gonna
It's
call
your
you
name,
boy
right?
at this point.
Yeah, well, it wasn't on purpose that I pronounced her name wrong.
I don't care if it's on
corrected you more
purpose or
than enough
not.
times.
Yeah.
And you're calling us lackeys for doing the right thing.
Well,
The whole time you're voting for a rapist.
A rapist.
Yeah.
I don't think Kamala Harris
Damn, fourth time.
Knows how to run a country.
Embarrassing.
Oh my bad. I don't think Kamala Harris knows how, or she has an idea how to run a country. I don't think she even has the credentials to run a country. Or
She was, oh my God,
or,
district attorney, attorney general, senator, and vice president. That's more than what Donald Trump had going in. But if we're gonna go off track
20
record,
years.
he failed to fucking sell steaks, waters, a university, Bibles, shoes, whatever the fuck he's on now. Donald Trump's an absolute failure. Declared bankruptcy some 6 times now. 50 years of persistent fraud that had to be paid out. Where's the success? Left with higher unemployment and a higher debt than before he entered office.
I think there was success I think I was in high school, but I know for sure the economy was better back when I was in high school.
No, the fuck it wasn't. No, it wasn't.
That's for a fact.
It's better now.
It's not a fact. We've reached record high Dow. We've reached record high Dow closures under Biden. The lowest unemployment since 1969. Lowest black unemployment. Lowest rate of childhood poverty. Inflation's gone down to 2.8%. We've had the highest rate, the longest rate of month-over-month job creation.
Where are you getting any of this from? Just how you felt and your parents didn't tell you when they couldn't afford groceries that day?
That was actually funny, but no, that's not how I felt. It was, now that I'm an adult and I can see how prices have changed, as you know,
right, these price changes will be because of Trump.
Well, things were a lot cheaper, at least for me.
Man, who was
you
the
weren't
president
paying
before
for
that?
shit.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
No, I was paying, but just because I wasn't.
You paying for a bag of chips at the corner store doesn't mean that you were paying for shit.
No, like just because I wasn't, 21 back then doesn't mean I wasn't paying for anything. I mean, I still had, pay for car insurance. Car, I still helped out with certain things, around the house, and I paid for stuff. But
do you have a job?
You had to help. Wait a minute. Are you saying on this live right now that you had to help your parents pay their bills?
No, that's not what I'm saying. I paid for other stuff.
So you helped out.
Yeah,
why were you paying for others? During the Trump administration, they could afford to pay for themselves.
Yeah.
No, they could because
they couldn't. Broke ass.
I said they could. I said they could. Fucking. Back then, or I think it's also true that during Trump's, administration, black families were making more, or the median was more. And
I don't know why you're applying this to Trump. This would be because of Obama.
No, because
then what policy did he pass?
Coming up until 2016.
Oh, then what policy did he pass?
Because the trend had been downwards.
Oh, then what policy did he have?
You look it up. I'm pretty sure he did. The trend.
You're pretty sure he did something.
I'm going off the numbers.
Right, and all of these numbers, just because they happen under his presidency, doesn't mean it was his doing. We understand when presidents do things, when they pass particular bills, or titles, whatever the fuck they like to do.
I understand that.
So what did he do?
I understand that, but the trend had been downwards up until 2016. There wasn't.
Right, so what policy did he pass? What did he do to cause this? What did he do to cause this? We've been at 2K for way too fucking long.
I don't have a computer in front of me right now. I'm in my basement, but if I did have one.
Yeah, you can scroll out. Scroll out, and you were doing better. How were you doing before?
He was in the attic.
I'm pretty sure everyone was doing better back then. And hold on, and this Jaden guy can stop being disrespectful with that. I'm not gonna.
Not too much on Jaden.
Being disrespectful.
You could literally never step to him. Let's bring it. Bring it down. You're in a basement right now. Let's chill out.
Yeah, in a 3-story house. Like
that's even worse.
That's even worse. Who are you living with? Your mom?
Oh my god.
Didn't you say earlier your mom was in the other room, still living with mom, huh? And you talking about you were better off now than you were.
Yeah, I got my first place under the Biden administration.
I love my parents.
I've been living alone almost 2 years now, going strong. I'm making more money than I was ever under Trump.
No, I'm pretty sure everyone's having a harder time trying to buy a house.
That's false.
That's false. With inflation now, that's false. And
home ownership actually increased.
What world are you living in?
That wasn't untrue under Trump's administration. This is a systemic issue that people have faced for decades now.
Well,
especially more so since the 2008 housing collapse.
yeah, things since then, start trending and getting better. But now inflation is out the roof as compared to when Trump was in office.
What is the level of inflation right now? What is the number?
If I had a computer in front of me right now, I'd tell you.
I'll save you time. It's 2.7.
Yeah.
2.7.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, what was
Jaden? What did it used to be?
It was at 9 at its peak.
Oh.
9 at its peak. Well,
yeah, 8.5 or 9 in 2021.
Embarrassing. So what inflation are we talking about?
I can find it for you, but I think if I get off, or if
It's not going to kick you from the live. Go find it. Anyway, I'm gonna lose my shit, chat. I'm gonna lose my shit, and look. I'm not, and look, and I want to have co-hosts, you know what I mean? I really want to have, I love Jaden. I want to have co-hosts, but for some reason, when you have co-hosts and they don't have as many viewers as you do, it will cap your shit. So
you want me to hop out?
No, absolutely not, never.
All right, wait, I'm back. Can y'all hear me?
Yes, hello.
Yeah, if you out the app, we can't hear you.
Yeah, I searched it up. Well, the inflation was, obviously it raised in 2021. That was the start of what, COVID, or near the peak of COVID.
Mm-hmm. And what was it the year after?
The year after.
These lashes are fucking. Oh, damn.
I didn't get that far. But before.
Oh, okay, I think that's worth noting.
No, but before
gradual
the COVID,
decline.
But before
I'm trying
year over year.
No,
right?
but the year before 2020, like in 2020, it was less than 2%.
Who was buying shit in 2020?
Lamau.
No one.
So you're saying now all of a sudden 2021 people just started buying shit?
Yes, because of a massive disruption in the supply chain. Once everybody's going back to work, everybody's buying more, everyone is shopping and traveling a lot more than they were the year prior. Expenses have gone up for that because fewer people are working those services. There was less produced, less things grown, less oil that was drilled, less supply.
Because of COVID, right?
Yes. Okay. Say that there were fewer farmers growing things. Okay. Once people are going back and buying essentials for like a Thanksgiving dinner, food's going to be up in 2021 because now fewer people. Right. There's fewer people with higher overhead to cover those costs. So it's a shorter supply and more to make up that deficit.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Well, that's simple supply and demand type thing.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that was one of the reasons. Another one of the reasons.
Thank you, Thank you.
I don't want, the entire open. Well, I've heard certain things about the open borders, but I know that when one of her plans is to kind of give, or was it a Biden? It was one of them where they're together. So one of their plans was to give like citizenship to a lot of immigrants, right?
Haven't we talked about this earlier?
No, not really.
No, that's not their plan. It is to establish a quicker path to citizenship so that it's not backlogged some 6 to 10 years, puts that process up forth towards 6 months. That's not immediate citizenship, though. That's just creating legal pathways for protected status in the United States.
And what's been, I don't know, I'm not like trying to trap you or anything but do you know like what would be the new, or how long would it then take after they implemented that for an immigrant to obtain citizenship?
So, like I said, it's still a gradual path. You have to be within the country for a certain threshold to go about the citizenship process. But right now is the beginning stages, which is protected status, which is giving them a sense of comfortability and legal status as a resident. So that process now is 6 years. We bumped that down to 6 months.
6 months. Wow, that's kind of insane.
What is
you
the
want
issue
them
with
to
that?
be here legally.
Yeah, like if you want them to be here legally, they're still going to need to meet all the criteria.
I want them to be here legally, but 6 months is kind of fast.
It's just for legal protected status.
Okay. Oh, like so in 6 months they
right,
could become
to be a citizen. It takes you about 1.5 years, 2 years.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. Well, hey, I guess there's nothing wrong with that. As long as people are doing it the right way. I mean, I had the impression it was like, they're trying to find like a loophole to, give citizenship to a bunch of immigrants, because I felt like the reasoning behind it was like, a little, not very.
There's not a single source that ever says that. I don't know where you got that notion from.
And it's interesting that, like, you guys don't think that those migrants who then become citizens would vote for your party. Isn't that telling that you, like, automatically default them as Democratic supporters?
Well, I mean, it would make sense. I mean, if you put yourself in the perspective of an immigrant where, somebody or Kamala or Biden or their...
If you say that shit one more fucking time, I swear to God.
Kamala or Biden, their administration made it to where you could become a citizen, much faster, or, kind of fast track your citizenship.
Is that not what y'all want?
I think that would.
You're talking about legal pathways to citizenship. You want them to be here legally. You want them to vote legally, and now you're against a process that does that.
It's just xenophobia at this point.
And I don't get it. Mexicans bring so much fucking good culture, good food. The language is sexy as fuck. Fat asses, burrito trucks. I'm all for that shit. Why aren't you guys?
Random fucking fruit trucks in the street.
I have like. As long as they're doing it the right way. But I feel like
that would be the right way.
I know. That's what I'm saying. As long as they're doing it the right way, it's fine. But it's just the motive of it, the motive behind it.
You don't give a shit about a motive.
It's kind of. I feel like it's kind of sketchy because it's like
you're xenophobic.
No, I'm not. But I feel like it's kind of sketchy because I feel like you're doing it.
Legal processes are sketchy now.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying it's sketchy that they all of a sudden want to do it so quickly, because I feel like
my God.
I feel like with that number of immigrants coming in, it's not logical to think that they'd vote for the party that made it possible for them to be there that quickly. You know what I'm saying? And how many millions would it be? It'd be a lot. And I think that would kind of like.
We're also turning away millions of people as well at the border. Not everybody's given that immediate shot. They have to be screened first. And right now, under current Biden administration policies, there's a cap of about 2,500 coming in.
Well, that's. I mean, if they weren't turning away people, that'd be insane, because not all people are sane. Not all people are good people, and a lot of people have.
I'm pretty sure you can't even come over here if you have a criminal record. So I don't know what you're worried about. All the shit that you're worried about have already been accounted for. So this is just blatant xenophobia.
Well, I'm not. No, I haven't said anything about immigrants coming in being bad people or disrupting things.
Xenophobia is deeper. It's more thematic than that.
The point. No. I don't have any type of phobia. I'm open to having all type of. I don't want you to paint that kind of picture on me. The concern that I have is that there'd be kind of an imbalance, bringing in that many people, that quickly over that short course of time, and the amount of available jobs, and then I feel like the economy would kind of fluctuate and become a little unstable.
No, it becomes stronger.
And again, not everybody is going to immediately qualify for citizenship. I think right now what they're trying to do is prioritize grandmas and parents and spouses and children who have lived in this country and don't have that status, who have lived here for years, some decades even.
Right.
Thank you. Thank you.
See what you're saying? Yeah, but I don't want her to think I'm like have some type of phobia, because then again I'm also looking thinking about looking out for the immigrants who got their citizenship the way they did, and, the struggle they already went through to come into our country and get that job that provides for their family. And I would just feel like it'd be a little bit unfair to fast track millions to where, okay, now there's less jobs for the ones that came before them, and also the other groups of people who occupy those certain types of jobs that would be sought after by the incoming immigrants, is what I'm saying.
This notion that they're stealing jobs is simply not true.
Well, not yet, because
It's never been true.
They have never at any point eclipsed any workforce demographic in this country.
Well, we're talking
get paid
about
typically less than American citizens are.
Yeah.
We're talking about obviously not yet, because what it hasn't been, that whole the entire thing of immigrants, the fast tracking immigrants, that plan hasn't been hasn't been enacted yet, right? So how could they steal any jobs yet when they haven't had the opportunity to? Yeah, I'm talking about
what is stealing jobs exactly.
Yeah.
Well,
you do realize that immigrants
over somebody else.
That
in my field, if I don't get an audition, I don't say that another actor stole a job from me.
I would.
I just simply didn't get it.
I would call it
eternally.
that.
I might say that, but yeah.
Well, I didn't mean to use that choice of words. I didn't mean to use that choice of words, stealing jobs. I heard you say it, and those words that came out of my mouth. I didn't mean it. Well,
So what are they doing with these jobs? They're just having
If
jobs.
somebody stole your job, then it's not your job.
Yeah, it's either they stole your job or they
Well,
didn't.
that's not what I'm talking about. Not literally stealing. Not like doing your job better than you. I mean, like the job field, like filling up the pool for
Citizens are filling up the pool for jobs.
I mean, that's common sense.
We have a labor shortage even with the U.S. citizens here.
Let me see.
Oh, I thought she was gonna go look up something.
No, you guys are talking.
Oh, I'm gonna have to do a little bit.
Sorry, the DNC starting.
Oh, fun. In the U.S., talent scarcity is on the rise. U.S. labor shortage currently sits at 70%. It's 5 percentage points below the global average.
So you're saying we could do with more people in those jobs, is what you're saying?
Yeah, and there's an economic benefit to doing that.
Okay. Well, that's true. Then, that's not a bad thing. But yeah, I came in open to hearing all sides, all sides of it, because, I hear a lot of I hear like a lot of, I don't know. I hear a lot of things as to why people don't vote for Kamala, and it's interesting to hear why people would vote for Kamala. Yeah, I appreciate y'all for having me on. All right.
Okay. Okay. So, what do I want to do today?
You want to watch the DNC?
Nah. Well, not until the people I give a shit about come up.
They're about to kick me. I don't know how to leave, bro.
Chat 50. It really is. I fucking hate it every year. Is that fucking Queen Latifah? No, that's Monique. Is that No, she lost weight. That's not Monique. She just looks like Monique. Okay, I'm sorry.
I want to see that Jasmine Crockett speak.
Oh,
she's a baddie.
Jasmine Crockett? Who's that?
Yeah, she's a congresswoman out of Texas. You know the bad bitch bleach blonde.
Oh my god.
Butch body thing.
Bad built beach blonde.
Right.
What a bar. What a bar. Marjorie Taylor Greene looks like she didn't get the evolution update for her. She looks straight up like a banana. I'm sorry. Like she just looks like inset skin, like uncanny in the face. Like, you know what I mean? But yeah, so she really does look like Monique. Does she sound like her too? Hold on.
You haven't heard
her? No.
This live is for educational purposes only.
Nah.
We do not tolerate harassment or bullying of any kind.
So no, so here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna restart. I'm gonna do some solos, and when I reach 4,000, then I'm gonna invite you. if you want to keep
All
doing.
right.
I love
I'll probably
you.
be on another live later.
I can't believe you, Jaden. You just don't fuck with me like that. It's okay.
I do. I came here.
Okay.
You're asking for me.
I just wish I could give you some more stuff. But it's fine. We'll be back later. Y'all, I'm gonna restart. I'm gonna give it like 5 minutes. I'm gonna talk to my agency real quick. And then we'll be right back. Okay, everyone?
Oogie doogie. Bye. Okay. See you.
Please. Sorry about that. I'm very stupid, but I'm very happy. Anyway, we had to reset. Sorry, that's not very demure. I'm not being very demure right now. I need to be a little bit more demure. But how's everyone doing? When is everything gonna do solos? Hi! Oh my god! Hi! Hi everyone! I was really leaning into my demure mindset. How's everyone doing? Double tap the screen. Double tap the screen of your band. I swear to God. What's going on here? There's a lot going on here. I was thinking I wanted to go to the DNC convention. And I'm not flying though, but I'm not flying. I can't do it. You know, I just can't do it. Hope I don't get capped again. I'd be very sad if that happens. Hi, how old are you?
I'm 18.
Where year were you born?
2006.
Okay, so are you voting for Donald Trump?
Yes, ma'am.
And why is that? I can't hear you if you leave the app. I can't hear you if you leave the app.
Okay. May I have a second to go look at my notes for a second? I'm so.
I'm dumb. Or wait for him to go find him notes, chat. I guess we're just gonna wait for him to go find the notes. Remember, if you're outside of the app, I cannot hear you, baby. I just can't.
Oh, first of all, I would like to say about Kamala. It says she's supporting the defund the police.
Good.
So,
Dude,
okay, hold up.
What does
So,
defund the police mean?
Like, to take away the funding from the police. They're gonna stop.
That's not what that means.
Well, I'm saying you're not understanding what I'm saying because you're not. I'm trying to explain, but you're not listening. You interrupted me. Okay, so Kamala says she supports the defunding the police, obviously, as said in her speech it is, but in her speech she does say that.
You're muffled.
I'm muffled.
Yeah.
Oh, I apologize. I don't know.
That's better. Stop moving.
Stop moving. Okay.
Okay. Thank you. Good boy. Go ahead now.
So, Kamala plans to defund the police as she said in her speech, which that will equivalent in more crime, which will obviously
No, it wouldn't.
defunding the police gives them less funds and gives them less opportunities.
You don't even know what it means.
Gives them less opportunities to stop crime because
you don't know. What did defund the police mean? What does she mean by this?
It's fucking
what does defund? Oh, you're just misogynistic.
Okay.
Or just hate your mom. Take it up with her, not me.
Oh my god.
Because you can't fucking read. That's her fault. Embarrassing.
That's very.
Thank you for the roses. Take it out with her. So what does defund the police mean? Because that's not what it means. Stop leaving the fucking app, dude. You good? All right, let's go on to the next person. Embarrassing. Could you fucking imagine, chat? Could you imagine just not reading? Hi, how old are you?
18.
What year were you born?
2006.
This is true, Glohan. Cool. So are you voting for Donald Trump?
Yes, I am.
And why is that?
Just because, he's a great president. He proved it during his 2016 run.
I know you believe that, so by what metric?
Oh, he's just, everything was going good. I mean, everything.
By what
just seemed to
metric?
go-
What did he pass?
Well, you agree there wasn't
I
anything
don't.
like bad going on in the world
There
at
was
that
bad
time.
things going on. You're just ignorant.
2020, one of the worst years of the life, everyone's life.
No.
Oh, that was a good year.
What do you? It wasn't because of anything that Trump did.
Oh, well, you just said that 2020 was a good year. You disagreed with me about
It
saying.
wasn't a. I don't think of it as a good or bad year. Are you talking about like COVID?
Oh, okay. No, I was just saying like how all the years, the 4 years were just better with Trump.
Who
And I
gives
think
a shit?
everyone-
What did he do?
Oh, he was great for.
You're being
businesses.
vague. I'm gonna put you back in the fucking
no,
comments if you
I'll
can
tell
tell
you
me
something, I'll tell you
what
something, I'll tell
policies
you
he passed. If the next words out of your fucking mouth is not a policy, I'm putting you back in the comments. You understand, boy?
I'm not a boy. I'm a man. please.
You're acting like one. Okay, this whole fucking
Well,
it was great. I don't give a
I
fuck.
do like when you call me boy, like good boy and stuff. I like that.
You're weird anyway. So can you go ahead and fucking tell me what policies he passed?
Well, first of all, what I don't like about Kamala is she like lets those.
I didn't ask you about Kamala Harris. I asked you about what policies he
Trump will do
passed.
that when he's elected as president because we all know he's.
I
gonna
asked
be
you
our
about what
president.
policies he passed for things to be better.
I'm so excited for Trump to be president. Just
Yeah,
because
so he's not even
world's
sober,
gonna be
Chad.
so
He's just
much better.
bro just went back to factory settings. Let's go on to the
And-
next person.
and we're not gonna have monkeypox.
He's like hello? What universe am I a part of?
Hey, what's
This
good?
is one hell of a cinematic universe. Hi, how old are you?
Oh, I'm old enough to be your daddy. I'm 50.
My
But-
dad's older than you.
Yeah.
So can you go ahead and so why are you voting for Donald Trump?
Well, because I voted for him last time, and financially everything was good, and that is a thing. But yeah, he did the agreement with the Asia, with what's it, the
With
triangle
Asia?
from Taiwan, like the Philippines and that whole region. So it got more, which because we were exporting more stuff to them, make more money. Also, we were also drilling here, which they stopped. Anwar
No,
was
they
helping.
didn't.
So things were done. But the thing about it is this: we didn't have these problems like, for
This is
example.
false.
No. Okay, I'll give you something that you can probably agree on that you can see that's in front of your face. How about like these incidents going on in Colorado where you got this Venezuelan gangs taking over a whole complex?
There's
and it's
no
not
source
just
for
there.
that.
That is true. And I
There
know this for a
isn't.
fact because I'm also prior law enforcement. So I know.
I actually
fact-
don't give a fuck. So where
Okay,
are these
well,
gangs
you're
at?
just naive. And I'll leave
That's
it.
not me being naive. There's me saying there's no evidence
you're
for
in
this.
denial. And the truth
There's no
of it, it
evidence for
shouldn't
this.
matter. It shouldn't
There's no
matter.
evidence for this.
There's no.
Go find the source.
Go, okay. How about
Go find a police proceeding.
How about this? Why don't you even
Go
go
find
to
a source.
TikTok, type it in, and you
I
will
don't
see it
source
for
TikTok.
yourself.
Go find a source.
Oh yeah, well you're obviously
find a
getting
source.
paid by somebody.
I'm
okay.
not.
Are you
Go find a
transgender?
source.
Are you
No,
trans?
I'm a cisgender woman.
You're trans? See, they're taking that stuff away from you. They're going to even take away that
I'm a
cis.
cisgender
whatever.
woman.
They're putting. So you're a natural woman, born woman, female, right?
I'm a
And I'm asking
yes.
this for a reason. I'm not trying to be a smartass. The reason why is because now, 5 years from now, that's being taken away
pivot is
from you. Your rights as a woman is being taken away by the trans community. You realize
Not
that?
at all.
No, oh, it is. You haven't
The
seen
trans
that.
community didn't do anything.
But you know what? If you want to buy into it, go ahead.
The trans
because that's
community
what
didn't. Oh my god, the fear mongering. The trans community didn't do anything to
It's
me.
being taken away in front
No,
of
it's
you. You're
not.
letting them.
It's,
But you know what?
it's literally
Hey,
not.
That's what's happening to you.
It's not.
You're
It's really
letting
not.
these quote unquote, I'm a real woman, take your future
They are real
husband.
women.
Yeah, they're making these.
There's no such thing as my
they're making
future
these
husband.
they're making these people that think they're actual like the real man, make them think, oh no,
They
it's
are
okay
men.
to go for this. What
They are.
what used to be a man is now a woman. They're making like that's okay.
What is
Think
what is
about
he?
it.
He's just yapping, Chad.
No,
what
I'm
is
not
this?
yapping. I'm telling the
What is
truth.
what is this F? What is this
Scroll
F?
through it. It's-
What is this
it's
F grade
happening,
rage
young
bait
lady.
right here?
It's not. It's happening. This is truth. They're doing that to
He
you
did
women,
black. Oh,
especially.
he did blackface
To
on
the
his
young
second account.
people,
Oh, block this clown.
They're doing. I'll step out. That's fine. But you know what? Again, you can
You
look
do
this up. And I
blackface
hope
now.
you're
You care
making enough
about
money.
minorities though. You're doing blackface. You care about minorities and you're doing blackface, bro.
Hello?
How old? You're a child.
No, I'm 18, slow ass.
Oh, you're still leaving anyway. Block it. Dog brain.
You
Imagine. Yikes in the chat. I think people are watching DNC. Do you guys just want to go to the second account and watch the DNC convention? Hi, how old are you?
I am 38.
Cool. So
I am
are you
not
voting for
voting.
Trump?
Look, I am not voting for Trump.
I'm just looking for people who are voting for Trump.
No, I was going to, but then I stopped. Just because I'm gay, he's.
What's going on? What's what's going on? What's happening? Hello? 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 Hi, how old are you? Plant? They're not even here? Hello? Get them out. Oh my god, I'm so... I'm trying. Alright, how old are you?
Yo, go over there. Go that way.
Oh my god.
My
Go
mom
take
made
care of
it. Did I make it? Did I finally?
No. Go take care of your kid. The fuck? Go hug your baby.
That last guy was so excited to be up here.
I know. So sad. Anyway, how old are you?
19. I
Cool,
just
so
saw
you
him really
voted for
bad.
Trump?
I was gonna vote for Trump, but Tim Walz kind of saved it. I hate Kamala. I'll be honest with you.
That's not how you pronounce her name. I don't know why you
I'm
would hate
sorry,
her. She
I'm-
didn't do anything to you.
I don't like her as a president candidate. She's not really, in my opinion, fit to be in that office yet. Only,
I think she is.
I mean, yeah, you could say that if you want, but I'm saying like I don't think she has had enough time in a higher area of like.
She was a district attorney. She was in the Senate as well as the vice president. She has.
I think she needs more time. That's the problem. That's
No, she doesn't. She has 20 years of her political resume under her belt. What the fuck are you talking about? This is clown shit. Who the hell do you think you are to be able to determine this? She has 20 years of politics under her belt.
Can I give my explanation, ma'am?
Dumb as shit.
Can I give my explanation?
Why?
Well, she's been president for 3.5 years. Well, no, she's been vice president for 3.5 years, and she really hasn't, done much for the community, as in the entirety of America. Maybe for like smaller.
Name one
communities.
policy from both sides.
I can't tell you a policy from both sides.
That's because you choose not to, right? So she has done many things for her community, even before her time as vice president. In 2005, at her time of, I believe, I forgot which state it was, but she spearheaded the Back on Track initiative, which would make sure that these criminals who committed nonviolent crimes and low-level drug crimes, instead of sending them to jail, she would send them into rehabilitation centers that would build up their training on how to get jobs, as well as fix California. Thank you so much. As well as fix their credit, and once they've finished these programs, they would expunge their records to make sure that they're able to get a job. She has done many things. It's just your fault that you don't know these. You haven't been able to tell me a policy on either side, which means that you've done zero research. So the fact that you would come up here and say that she doesn't have enough, stop talking. The fact that you would come up here and say that she doesn't have enough experience to be a president is fucking dumb as shit. You don't even know what she's done before. Yeah, please go ahead and do so.
All right, so one, I don't know any policies from Trump because Trump never really put out any policies, and all
He
he
did
did
put
was
out policies.
He kind of just pandered to Putin while him and his allies threatened us.
No,
he never did. Trump never did that.
That's not the only thing he did. He did put out policies. You just weren't there.
Can you tell me the policy that was good
You were
that he
like
did?
15. His Tax Cuts and Jobs Act, his border policies.
His border policies were garbage.
I know, but those are still two policies, and you didn't know one.
Because he was kind of, saying, hey, Putin, this guy who's threatening us, yeah, he's kind of a cool guy. And saying, hey, Mexico, our ally, yeah, we're going to make them pay for a wall that's not really going to work because I don't understand how the border works.
Right, and yet you're saying that you don't like Kamala Harris because you don't know who she is and it's your fault. I don't know how she's supposed to, wipe your ass for you, but she's been doing that for over 20 years.
Well, she's vice president. She can do more, notable things.
What is the job of vice president?
To support the president.
Right, so what legislative power do they have?
They can go to Congress and say, hey, can we pass this bill? Hey, me and the president.
Okay, so the answer is none. Right, they don't
She
actually
has-
have
no,
it.
she has powers.
She has one vote. She has one vote, right? And she is the tie-breaking vote for a lot of the bills in which the Biden administration has passed. That's the point.
That's not the only point.
That is the only point. That's what the vice president's job is. The vice president's job is to be an advisor of sorts to the president of the United States, as well as do other press conferences, meetings, and any kind of missions that the president needs them to do.
But she can also ask for laws to be made. And
Right. So she does work on the bills that are passed, and there are several bills that have passed, just like the infrastructure bill that give us 2 million jobs for a year, the Inflation Reduction Act, the CHIPS Act, the Chips and Science Act, the PACT Act. Like, what are you talking about? She was behind all of these. It's the Biden-Harris administration.
Can you repeat that real quick? Because you lagged out for me.
Right, so they passed several bills under the Biden-Harris administration: the infrastructure bill, the American Rescue Plan, the CHIPS Act, the PACT Act. Like, what are you talking
How
about?
long did that infrastructure bill take to like actually get out?
Why does that fucking matter? Do you understand how government works?
If she was ready to go put an infrastructure in, she should have done it at the beginning.
She is vice president of the. You don't know what vice president does. I'm not going to argue with this on. I'm not
telling
going
you what vice president does.
Hey, fuck. I'm not going to argue with you on this. She doesn't have control over that.
Fuck is not a really good one, bro. You gotta come up with something better.
It is.
How
But
so?
that's not how vice president
On
works.
a comeback is not really cool, dog. I'm
Hey,
not
fuck,
gonna lie
fuck.
to you.
That's not how
Fuck,
vice
fuck
presidency
again is
works.
crazy, dog.
That's not how vice presidency works. You just
That's
don't
not
know how this
a
works.
comeback works. Just let you know.
There was no comeback. I started it.
There's so much fucking.
Like you would be you would be the one, right? You would be the one to make the comeback. I insulted you first.
Hey, fuck. All right, fat. Is that better? Does that inquire to the same thing that you said?
And that's not what the word inquire means.
I apologize if I said the wrong word, but it was going up there.
That was fucking bad, Chad. Holy shit.
So what you said.
Holy shit. Whack.
But I'm telling you what the vice president does, and you're going on
fat,
yapping.
really?
You said fuck.
Really?
You said fuck. There was,
and it got you so mad. You stopped the entire conversation.
Where am I mad?
You stopped the entire conversation because I called you fuck.
I said fuck is not a good one.
Oh
That's
my
all
god.
I said. Hold on, can you give me an explanation? Can you give me an explanation?
Big Sheikah in the chat. Anyway.
Can you give me an explanation, or are you just gonna keep dodging? Because now you're saying that I'm angry. I have not given
Oh my god.
I'm angry.
It's oh my god. Ugh.
You want to explain, or are you just gonna continue on?
I already did explain it to you.
No, you didn't.
I literally did.
How am I angry?
Yo,
Please tell
chat,
me.
spam fuck in the chat.
Please tell me how am I angry.
Oh my god, dude.
You want to tell me?
Yo,
Or
these type of kids that got hella bullied.
The fact
I'm
that
not
you have
gonna lie to you,
Asperger's. Is that what's going on here? You can't comprehend emotion?
The fact that I have Asperger's?
Yeah.
Is
Can't
that what
comprehend
you?
emotion.
That's
Don't know.
the insult. That was the so just fat phobia and ableism. That was it. That was it. That was it.
I can say fat too if I want to. I'm big back too. Don't worry, baby girl.
Baby girl, I can take your father. Put him back in the pen. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Anita, thank you so much for the galaxy. I appreciate you. There is something severely wrong with my OBS. Hi, how old are you?
Hi, I'm 19.
Cool. So, are you voting for Trump?
Yes, but let me say this: I'm not like a supporter, but
Yeah.
I just
So why
feel
you?
like
I don't care what identity you think you have. So what? Why are you voting for Trump?
All right. Why am I voting for Trump? Because I didn't like Kamala.
That's not how you pronounce her name. It's Kamala.
I thought you thought because when I say Kamala, I just like after she just told me no, didn't tell me, but like she released these new policies, and that kind of like just stirred me away. And the new policies that she released, it's not going to really help the housing. She released like a 25K.
You literally don't. You literally don't know that.
Huh?
None of
Yeah,
these have been
that's right.
actualized.
What do you mean?
I don't see how you're gonna say that this doesn't help. given that 3 million homes are going to be built as well as a $25,000 credit. Like, what do you mean by this?
Well, let
Do you
me
understand
explain
why
to you
houses are
because-
more like?
Well, yes, it looks like it would, but if you understand economics, it wouldn't because $25,000. If we're just giving it away, that's going to cause.
They're not just giving it away. You don't know what our policies are.
Well, for new house
Yeah.
owners,
What are the stipulation?
for new house owners? But we're still giving them 25.
What are the no? What are the stipulations?
That you need to have a good renting history. That's still not renting and buying a house or
Right. So there are other things that they're going to roll out right at this. Like, what are you talking
where
about?
are we getting this $40 billion
You have to pay.
from?
You have to pay. I'm not done speaking. You have to pay. You have to pay your rent on time for, I believe, 2 years straight.
Yeah, but rent could be like a $500 a month, and I could pay $500 a month on time for 2 years. But that doesn't.
Right.
Rent and house is way more expensive, right?
Right. So what's wrong with this? Just so that you can pay your bills on time.
No, I'm not saying that. It's more of rent. It's much more expensive when it comes to the house. So
It can't be more expensive. There's going to be 3 million more homes.
no, I'm saying when you're comparing a good rental history, it's still going to be expensive when you're buying the house. Is what I'm trying to say.
Right. So typically, if you're going to be buying a house, you're probably already going to have money set to the side. Most houses are not going to be $25,000. This is just an incentive.
I know that. No, but that's what I'm trying to say is how do we know these people are going to have this enough money? They could just say, "I want it," and never follow through the plan.
Right. So this doesn't mean that there aren't going to be safety nets for people who are unable to get a house.
Okay, but and regardless, even with that 25,000, that will increase because it's going to increase the price of the houses, right? Because 25,000.
No, it is not. Not if there's 3 million.
Have you heard of supply and demand? Yeah, it's gonna.
Right. So we don't have enough supply, and then if we add the supply, the demand will be. If there's going to be 3 million extra homes, this issue of supply and demand
That's not
will be null and
guaranteed
void.
though.
Right, nothing is guaranteed. What you're talking about right now, it being a bad policy, is not guaranteed. So I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, what I'm trying to say is that if you give 25,000, there's not like always gonna. People could fall.
That's never
out.
been the case for any policy.
People could fall out. It's not a good way to
That's always gonna be the
combat
case.
the house and. I don't think it's gonna be really a good way because people are gonna pull out. They're not gonna really finish the project. Like there's gonna be a lot.
Right. You don't know how they're going to be handling these things. They're supposed to be rolling out all of this week.
Okay.
Right. So I don't know. I don't know how you're going to be able to make.
Where are we getting this $40 billion from?
$40 billion for what?
It costs $40 billion. We're gonna give it. Where are we getting this from?
Right. So she's gone over the ways that we've been able to do this. I believe it's the. Hold on. Let me see. Actually, let me make sure I'm being correct. Hold on. Because someone actually did answer this question. Let me just play it from the horse's mouth. Let me see.
Do you mind where are they getting it from too as well?
Right. So this was yesterday when a reporter asked her this exact same question. One second. Let me grab it for you.
Yeah, it's almost much of what you probably heard.
Hold on, chat. Hold on.
And bringing everyone along in that.
Can you hear it?
Yeah, it's kind of like static, but I can hear some of it.
Well, yeah, there was a giant bus next to them, so.
Economic policies last week. Yeah. Can you explain how you're going to pay for those? And can you give us a sense of what other policies you want to unveil going forward?
Sure. Well, I mean, you just look at it in terms of what we are talking about, for example, around children and the child tax credit and extending the EITC. That it's at $6,000 for the first year of the child's life. The return on that investment, in terms of what that will do and what it will pay for, will be tremendous. We've seen it when we did it in the first year of our administration. We reduced child poverty by over 50%. So that's a lot of the work. And then what we're doing in terms of the tax credits, we know that there's a great return on investment. When we increase home ownership in America, what that means in terms of increasing the tax base, not to mention property tax base, what that does to fund schools, again, return on investment. I think it's a mistake for any person who talks about public policy to not critically evaluate how you measure the return on investment. When you are strengthening neighborhoods, strengthening communities, and in particular the economy of those communities, and investing in a broad-based economy, everybody benefits, and it pays for itself in that way.
Wait, why am I seeing W Jizzies?
Well, all I heard is just how she thinks it's gonna help the I guess the housing market, but I didn't hear how she was gonna get the money exactly.
Right. She said that it is a return on investment, right? So we've seen it with the child tax credit. When people are able to have homes and pay these property taxes, etc., this is where that money is going to be coming from. She sent balloons. Oh, thanks, balloons.
Wait,
Thank
where's
you.
it
I
gonna
don't know what that
come
means. Right. So this return on investment on taxes.
So it's gonna come from taxes, right?
Right, from the taxes of these homeowners.
Okay, so we don't know for sure that this is gonna be ideal because there's obviously
She literally just said that we saw this return on investment with the child tax credit.
Well, that's
they want to
different.
make it permanent.
No, I'm not talking about child tax credit. I'm talking about the 25K.
I know, but
You
right,
said-
but
I
what
know
they're
she
going,
does want-
the evidence that they're going off of is the fact that this would work and we would get this money via the return on investment. We've seen it happen with the child tax credit.
But that's different. It's only really, there's not two parties involved. It's only yourself and the government. There's not a builder. There's not a seller. There's more parties involved. So you can't really, it's not really comparable because
what?
Multiple parties. I just told you because it's, again, with the tax credit, it's just the government and yourself and the home or the citizen. With the 25K, it's a builder, it's a seller, it's you involved and the government. So there's more parties involved. So it's different when you
The builder?
Yeah, you have to pay the builder, right?
Thank you for the money gun. No.
Yes.
But that's not what this. What are you talking about?
You're trying to compare. Okay, I don't think you under.
Are you talking about with the 3 million homes that those builders?
No, yeah, I'm saying there's more parties involved, right? So it's not comparable where you can say, oh, we can get a return on investment when there's more parties involved and more things that could go
Yeah, but
wrong.
again, this isn't something that's been actualized yet, right? So we're going to have to see. But based off of the ways that they've been doing it, what do you mean with what?
Who builds a house then? Does Bob
A builder.
Okay.
I'm not even done speaking.
Okay. Contractors,
Right.
yeah, whatever.
Right, so this would be based off of the other bills that they put out before, such as the child tax credit. We understand that these work, right? The return on investment for these types of things works, right? So clearly, what they're going to do is that getting more people into a home, more people able to pay taxes. This means more money into other people's pockets, right? So I don't see this isn't something that's been actualized yet.
I just explained it to you why it's different. We can't compare those two because it's different. They're two different things, right?
I don't think that they're
or
that
you think
different.
it's the same thing.
I don't think that they're that different. I don't know why
They are different.
factoring
Oh my God, they're
you're
so much
factoring. You're okay then.
More money.
Do you
first
have
of all, that's
do you
the
have
difference.
evidence of the contrary that this wouldn't work? I'm confused because they literally just told you how they're going to be able
But
to
you
do
just
this.
said you can't compare because it's not the same thing.
What do you mean it's not the same thing? You're
Because it's only two
factoring in the
people involved.
builders.
Okay. I just explained it to you. Well, what did I say? Maybe you didn't understand what I said.
You're saying that it's two different things because with the tax credit it's just you and you said you and the government, but with this one it will be you, the government, and the builder.
And the contractor, sorry. Rephrase that.
Is that not the same thing?
I don't know. They're telling me to say contractor, so
Who gives a fuck?
no. I don't know. But yeah, so the contractor, there's more things that could go wrong when it's involved more people, right? And even the seller, it's not just there's someone selling the house, right? As well. So what I'm saying is that it's more money, there's more people involved. When there's more people involved, there's more things that could go wrong. That's what I'm trying to get at. So we can't really
this just seems like a fucking
tax credit
non-answer.
to a $25,000 down payment. We don't know if that's gonna succeed.
Right. We typically don't know anything when it comes to these bills and how they're going to work out.
No.
Right. Like
I think if you know basic economics, it would not help the economy. This is not
right. So basic economics would say that this wouldn't cost more as there were more houses on the market.
because this would put us more in debt.
I don't see where you're getting that from.
Because we're getting $40 billion. Or it would put us.
I don't know where you're getting this from. Oh,
Wait.
Sam, thank you so much for the raid. But I am about to end and go onto my second account.
Okay. Well, I just think maybe you should research a bit more.
I'm sure you think
how
that
this would work. But I'm trying to say is that this 40, she's gonna get 40 billion, right, from this to fund this, right?
Mm-hmm.
So where is she getting that 40 billion from? Taxes?
She just sold. I'm not going over this.
So why? So this 40 billion, there's a good chance that this could fail. It's not 100%.
That's the case with every bill. No bill is 100%.
Well, it's not. It's a good chance that it could fail. So I don't think
I don't see where you're getting this good chance from.
I just
don't know what
explained it to you.
I don't know what you would constitute as good chance. There's no sources for this.
I thought it was just, I need a source for everything now.
That's how things have always been. I don't know what is a good chance. I don't know where you're getting that from.
That's how it works.
Right, economics would be like supply and demand. If there's more houses on the market, the prices would not increase. Right.
But I explained to you like detail by detail.
Yeah, but I don't see how that would work. So you can provide a source that would help you.
I told you right because
you telling me something doesn't mean anything.
That how do we know for sure that these people are going to be?
We don't know anything for sure. That's not how bills work.
So you think more than likely these first home buyers, right? They're not going to be like extremely rich. So usually we can. There's stats backing this up that
I don't do this based off of like random ass assumptions.
No, it's not assumptions. I think it's not assumptions at all. You're just trying to like pivot and trying to say that like I don't know it, but
yeah, but these are all assumptions though. So I don't know where you're getting this off of, right? The fact like these are things that have just been rolled out. They haven't given us all of the information on these yet.
But I don't know. But you think like if we're given 25K, right? How can we trust that all these people are going to be able to pay the?
They haven't rolled out everything about the policy yet, so we wouldn't know. We wouldn't know how they would keep us safe. We don't know how they would keep some kind of checks and balances.
Oh, we don't know. But I thought they rolled out majority of the policy. They said they did say if you're like a first home buyer and you have a good rental history of 2 years. So it's not like they did.
Right, but that's not everything, right? They didn't give out the thing that would answer your question.
They excluded. Now I don't think they're going to add that much to it. That's really going to make a difference.
Right. So when these things actually become actualized, that's what the DNC convention is for, where they set out their plans for the next 4 years.
Well, that's why I'm basing off what they're saying, right? Based off what they're saying, we can't, right? Like you said, we shouldn't make assumptions, right?
That's what you're doing right now.
Based off what they're saying and all the information we have, this doesn't seem like it could be unnecessarily.
I don't see where you're getting this from, though.
Because you just said
you're assuming things about people. You're saying that like, what if they're not able to pay it? What if they're not able to do this or that? They haven't given us all the information on this to be able to like come up with these types of answers.
That's their fault. They should give us more information because that's what the
DNC convention is for, and that's what's going on right now.
This is not going to that's why I could say this is not going to work because they haven't given us enough information.
This is what the DNC convention is for.
Oh, DNC, okay, whatever.
Why is that whatever? That's what it's for.
Okay, well, I don't know how else would they really add to like. I don't think there's really that much of a
by expanding on what these policies actually mean.
Okay, what do you think that they? What do you think?
I don't know. I'm not them.
Yeah, you don't know, right?
Why would I know?
Well, I know because I know what they would. There's really nothing that they could add.
I don't think you would know.
Really, good gaslighting, but
that's not gaslighting. That you just wouldn't know.
You're just trying to like disprove. I know what I'm talking about. I know. I
don't think. I didn't say that
you don't know. Do you know?
We don't know. They didn't say it yet.
Okay, but how? What would you think that like in your opinion? Because I don't know. Just what's your guess that what they could do?
I don't know. I don't make assumptions.
I don't make assumptions. Okay. So you just
like it really doesn't. It really doesn't get us anywhere to make these type of assumptions without them telling us what they want.
Okay.
Is it that deep?
You concede. You don't know.
Concede on what? I just told you I don't know because they didn't tell us.
Yeah, but you don't have like a reasonable like. What would you? I'm not saying. What would you do? What would you think?
I don't know.
They could. Do? You don't. Why? Why don't you know? Then how do you know this would work?
We don't.
Oh, so you? Oh, wait.
No one
wait,
does.
What?
No one does.
So you don't then if you don't know this would work, then why are you like in support of it?
No one knows it if it'll work. You don't even know. They don't even know if it'll work. You don't know
No,
if it'll
we
work.
can make a good estimate if it would work or not.
Right, but I don't know if it'll work.
Yeah, we don't know anything. You don't know if I'm
There are a lot of factors
wake up
as to
tomorrow.
why.
You don't know
Right.
if you're gonna wake up tomorrow. I mean, there's
Exactly.
a lot. Of, but what I'm trying to say, we
Exactly.
can make a reasonable estimate on what could happen. That's what I'm trying to say. I don't
Right.
know. So I say based off what we've had so far, this is a reasonable estimate.
I would hope it worked. I would hope these 3 million. I would hope these 3 million homes that we build would help lessen the prices or stabilize the prices of homes. Also, given the fact that they want to be able to control these price gougings on people who buy homes in bulk and then just kind of sit on them for investments. Yeah, we'll have to see.
Yeah, but I just think people would take advantage of this, right? You don't.
People take advantage of everything.
Yeah, that's what.
That's how that's always worked.
That's what I'm trying to get at. I don't. This is not.
That's how every bill. That's how every single bill has ever
There's so
worked.
much risk when you do this.
Yeah, but we don't know what all they want to do. That's what the DNC convention is for.
Well, based off the basic premise, even if they add like other stuff, it's still a lot of risk. It's just kind of-
Everyone has always taken advantage of every bill that's ever passed. This is like a non-issue.
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to get at, right?
Right, then no bill would ever be passed then.
No, but this is different because those bills are not as like giving you directly money. They're kind of just giving you benefits in a way. So
I don't.
Or tax credits. That's not really giving you money. It's just like you don't have to pay. And we're literally paying out of our pockets, right? We're paying $40 billion out of our pockets to do this. Right? They're getting money. They're
Out of
not
our
just getting a
pocket?
benefit. If they're getting a benefit, that's a different. But they're getting actual money, right? Actual money for a down payment. Like $25K down payment. The other bills you're saying are
You're
benefits.
telling me that people will what would that be, like fraud?
Huh?
If they just kept that money and didn't do
No,
anything
they're
with
not
it,
gonna
would that be
keep
like,
the, I'm not saying that, but they could use that money. I'm saying they're gonna use that money to like I guess like pay like then they could easily now like anybody can go get a house now. Basically, they're not gonna like look at you. Oh, do you have this money? Because now they could pay a down payment, and now they could never like just like finish through with the house. Like I don't think they're not gonna be able to do a good job to regulate all this. I mean, like
yeah, I
there's
don't know
no
where
way
you're
you
getting.
can regulate all this.
I don't know where you're getting this from.
Okay.
Like I don't know what you mean by regulate. What do you think they would need to do to be able to regulate this?
Just not do this because it's such a risky chance.
Yeah, but to make it
It's
less
so
risky, what would they need to do?
It's so risky. There's
What's
better
risky?
ways to do it.
What's risky? Then provide the better way.
By giving them $25K and trusting that they're gonna fall through this. Everybody's gonna fall through.
Right,
this.
it's not based off of trust. I'd assume that if the government gave you money for a specific thing and you use it for anything else,
Do they check your network? Do they check how much money do you have? Do they? No, I don't. They never said that.
I think they should, right?
But she never said that, right? So I'm
Right, that's what the DNC. Right, because it's a short 45-minute speech. She can't get through all of it. That's what the DNC convention is for.
Okay. I think she released it too. Like released the Paul. I don't think she just said it.
Right. There's a short list of all the bullet points that she went over in that one speech. That's what the DNC convention is for.
Okay, so you think there's gonna be something else? So you know, so can you just say
That's what the DNC convention is for.
But based off what we have, right? You don't think like more than likely if this was like besides like we
I don't know how I would be able to determine that.
But based off what we have, you think this would like be beneficial?
I don't know how I don't know how I would ever be able. I don't know how I would ever be
you
able
don't
to
know
determine
how,
that.
okay.
But
Okay, you don't
inflation,
know
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
If there's more homes, then I don't see how we would inflate.
But let's just pretend. Let's just forget about we don't know. But like let's just say this was a policy that was going to be released, and that's like basically there's really nothing else she added. Like let's just now.
Then if there's no safety nets or no ways for the government to make sure that people are doing what they need to do, then obviously I wouldn't be for it. But obviously that's not the case.
I think it is the case. I don't think there's really
You don't. Yeah, you don't have any evidence for that. They haven't released the whole thing.
You know, we can make a bet on this that there's really
We don't need to make a bet on anything.
There's not going to be that much safety nets. There's not going to be anything. And if I'm wrong, I would pay you. But
no
we can pay that.
We don't need to do that. Like no bill has ever like.
Because I know for sure that these people are not going to put that much safety nets based off their previous administration.
Oh, like what?
So I can make a
Do you have
logical.
another example?
Just because they're not really secure with the, I guess, border and all that. I mean,
The border is a lot more secure. The only reason the border is not secure right now is because Republicans shot down the bill that would make it more secure. But even still now, the border crossings have lowered like 40%. So I don't know what you're talking about
overall,
here.
right? You can't get
Right, overall they've lowered 40%.
No, overall in the whole administration compared to Trump's administration.
40%.
They're not comparable.
40%.
Trump also had lower immigration numbers.
No, he had higher legal immigration under Trump.
No, that's misinformation right there.
It's not misinformation. It's actually very much true. You can go ahead and check Border Patrol.
Look it up.
Factcheck.org or something.
Security. You're saying so wait. Just so I'm clear. Maybe we're misunderstanding each other. You're saying more illegal immigrants came over the border under Trump administration, like throughout the years. Then
yes, there were more illegal crossings under Donald Trump.
There's no way. I know that for sure. I looked it up, the Department of Homeland Security stats too. There's no way. That's just a blatant lie. Come on. Sure, they've lowered because they've also had much more people. We could agree. We can talk about that because they've had much more people. When you have more people, of course, you can lower it much easily. When you have less people crossing, you can't really compare because there's more people.
Yeah. So what now?
Because you're lying. That's not true at all.
I didn't lie. I gave you two sources.
Source?
I gave you two.
What was the source?
I gave you Border Patrol as well as a fact-checking website.
Fact-checking website. Oh, really reliable. Okay.
I just gave you Border Patrol.
Department of Homeland. I can look this up. I know.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
Department of Homeland Security.
What the fuck?
What?
Oh my goodness.
Hey, let me.
You can go to factcheck.org, look at Trump final numbers. We have the Trump's final numbers. The statistics for the entirety of Trump's time in office are nearly all compiled, as we did this for his predecessor 4 years ago. We present a final look at the numbers. The economy lost 2.7 million jobs. The unemployment rate increased by 1.7 percentage points to 6.4. Paychecks grew faster than inflation. Average weekly earnings for all workers were up 8.4% after inflation. After tax corporate profits went up. The stock market set new records. The S&P 500 index was 67.8%. The international trade deficit Trump promised to reduce went up. The U.S. trade deficit in goods and services in 2020 was highest since 2008. Increased 36.3% from 2016. The number of people lacking health insurance rose by 3 million. The federal debt held by the public went up from 14.4 trillion to 21.6 trillion. Home prices rose to 27.5%, and the home ownership rose a 2.1 percentage points to 65.8%. Illegal immigration increased. Apprehensions at the southwest border rose by 14.7% last year compared to 2016. Coal production declines 26.5%. Coal mining jobs dropped by 25%. Carbon emissions from energy consumption dropped 11.3%. Obviously, you want me to keep going?
Well, okay. When was the all-time high of illegal crossings then?
The all-time high from what era?
Just, I guess, maybe the past 10 or 15 years. Or yeah, actually, maybe even all time, actually.
I don't know how I would find that, but let's find that.
Okay, that's not what it says to me. It says, I'm looking at this, and this is sourced from the Office of Homeland Security Statistics. So. In 2020, it was pretty low, and 2017 was not.
Let's see. Low. Right, pandemic.
Okay. That would actually make it worse, if anything.
No, that's pre-pandemic.
You're talking about pandemic, like, what's pre-pandemic?
These people at the border.
Yeah. So
what do you refer? Well, I'm sorry. What do you refer? Maybe I didn't hear you, but what are you referring to?
No, I'm saying what I'm looking at, it says 2022 was an all-time high, 2.2 million people.
Okay.
And this is Office of Home. Let me I'll send you this link too. Let me try. I'm reading off a news article, but it says the sources here. I'm gonna try to find the official source as well.
I'm tired, chat.
Man. Starting to see it now.
Did you give me a source? What are we waiting for?
I thought you were looking up yourself. Oh, I'm trying to find the source right here. So, yeah. Do you trust the Washington Post?
They're fine, I guess.
I mean, it's per the Homeland Security, but I can't. I'm trying to find the exact, but it says it's the source is Homeland Security. So, so if you want to go to, it's at what is it called? Trump versus Biden. Trump versus Biden on immigration. 12 charts comparing U.S. border security.
One second.
And it states its source too. So that's fine.
I'm sorry, you said Trump versus Biden. What?
Yeah, Trump versus Biden, Washington Post, and it's on immigration. It should pop up.
12 charts comparing inflation? No.
No, comparing U.S. border security. No, sorry.
That's the first thing that popped up for me. I can't find anything else.
No, it's 12 charts comparing U.S. border security. Look that one up. Whoever said it, it's February 11, 2024. That's when it was written. It's per the Washington Post, and they say the source is from Homeland Security. I think we could trust that too. So, do you see it now? You see it?
I'm reading.
Okay. Just look at the chart too. You can read it too, but look at the chart.
Is this during? This is during COVID.
No, this is this is also 2023 as well. This was before COVID. Yeah, look, 2017 and 2018 is not COVID. Even Biden's worst.
Where is it going from 2017?
Okay, do you see the chart where it says it's a what do you look? Show me, can you show me your screen? No.
No, I can't.
Okay, then are you
Hold on.
What website are you on?
The Washington Post.
And what does it say on the thing? It's a title.
Trump versus Biden on immigration, 12 charts comparing the U.S. border security.
Okay, scroll down maybe a little bit. And what does it say? Illegal crossings at U.S. Mexico border.
Hold on.
You see that chart now?
I'm not done. I'm not looking at it right now. One second. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Which chart?
It's okay. So it's like a big chart, and the primarily it says legal crossing at U.S. Mexico border, and then it has like a chart. It has like, you see that, right? Because I know it's in the article. You just
In
scroll.
2021. In 2021.
And what does it say? Does it say like 2021, right? You see, and it says, what does it say like on the top?
Hey, my guy.
Yeah.
What was happening in 2021?
Okay, now you're gonna try to argue a different point.
That's not a different point.
It was even 20. No. Look what it says. Read it first before you read it.
This is
read
2021.
No, but read what it says above.
Right. It reached a high
No, but
of
read
2.2 million.
What year did it say? Read the last
2021.
part. No, it does not. It says 2022. That's the chart. It's just above.
Oh, I'm looking at the bottom of 2020. That's still COVID.
What? The COVID was done in March.
No.
COVID was done in March. COVID was not that. No, COVID was ending at that point.
No.
Yes, it was. When did they officially call it? Officially call off the pandemic?
Well, no, it wasn't. It wasn't
Now
about
you're
the
trying
virus.
to say it's COVID. Oh my god.
It is still COVID. It's not about the virus. It's about the countries that they're coming from being destabilized because of COVID.
Okay, when did COVID start?
What do you mean? Like when did the pandemic
when
start?
was the worst of COVID, right?
I don't know when the worst of COVID was, but it started in 2020. I don't know when the worst of COVID was.
Everybody knows this. Everybody knows this.
I don't know when the worst of COVID was.
When was
the
prime
pandemic
of the
started in
pandemic,
2020.
when it was just worse overall.
I
dude.
just said I don't know when it will be worse.
Oh my god! Even your chat is saying, "Come on, dude." Just when was the worst of COVID?
Are you asking when it? What do you mean the worst?
Like when did COVID was like one of the when COVID like literally affected everybody's lives, like where
I don't know how how to quantify that, but it started in 2020.
I thought you're smarter than that, dude. You're smarter than that. Come on, you know. I think
I'm not
everybody here
omnipotent.
could answer when COVID was the worst ever. Like not amount of deaths, just overall.
Are you
when was the
are you
worst.
asking when it started? I don't know when it was the worst.
Not when it started. When it was like the prime of the pandemic.
I don't know when the prime of the pandemic was.
So when were you in
Because
lockdown?
I was a teenager. I don't know.
When were you? Oh my god.
I wasn't looking at any of that.
Oh my god.
Am I supposed to know?
I think most people know this because it affected everybody.
No.
Okay. It's called 2020. You never heard of that?
Did I not just?
You just say you don't know. You never heard of the year 2020. Everybody says, "Oh, it's the worst year ever." 2020. Oh. It's okay. Just don't admit like that you were wrong, dude. Like it's okay. I won't get mad. Like I don't care. I'm not here to shit on people. I'm not here to like get mad at people. It's okay.
There's no way.
It is. There is a way.
I'm gonna move on.
I cooked you.
I'm gonna end the live. There's no way I said 2020, and he just there. Did no one hear me say 2020 like 4 times? Is it me? There's no way I said. You know what? We're gonna go on to the second count. We're gonna because he was asking me for the peak. I don't know what you mean by peak. I was asking him what he mean. Excuse me. I don't know what he means by peak. Because if he's talking about deaths under COVID, it didn't happen in 2020. So what does he mean? What does he mean? I don't know what he meant by peak. Peak what? Anyway, fuck it. I do want to watch the DNC convention. Peak means its highest rate, but it didn't hit its highest rate in 2020. It didn't hit its highest rate in 2020. So that's why I didn't know what he was talking about when I said 2020 and he was still confused. Let's see. But yeah, I guess when it started, that's what I was asking him. But yeah, I'm gonna go on my second account to listen to the DNC speeches. So meet me over there. Follow me. My second account is in my bio. We can continue discussions over there, but I'm heading over there to listen to the DNC convention because I don't want to miss anymore. Love you.